After spending some time planning and researching as much as you can over Essig and what exactly the situation is, finding that he is indeed out on the road and making quick work of whatever little situation came across you all. The confrontation with Essig, while started on a bright note of getting him under the mass suggestion spell, turned a bit sour when Jack unwillingly released the two allies that he had within his pockets, tied to the bowed pieces from the bow from the Fallen, with combat ensuing and resulting in quite the devastating loss of Jack in the end, and with the escape of Essig and his orc. While Eric Hill did fall, the bow piece where it lay, Fen picked it up. Nonetheless, a hard-earned victory still came with some loss. And with Ashrin currently cuddling Jack's lifeless corpse, almost instinctively you watch her as she seemingly comes with some sort of idea, some sort of concept. And as she reaches for Jack's hand that has the ring from Chaudry, the instant that she moves it, you watch it just rumble in that moment. And a absolute fuck ton of books just spill onto the ground surrounding the both of them, alongside with a table lamp, a table, a bed, some chairs, and now a few maybe cracked wine bottles having just been tossed everywhere.
And pillows and clothes and...
Yep.
A collection of sex toys.
With
No, those are in the bag of holding. You gotta keep those on hand.
Too, but I doubt Jack uses them.
Oh.
And it's almost as though, to Ashrin at the very least, that Jack in that moment has died a second time. But as you guys are all in that moment kind of coming to terms with what had happened, at least Fen being able to hold on to the part of the bow that you guys now have, what is the plan?
Well,
Loot the body. Wait.
bet.
Not gonna lie, I thought you said lube, not loot. I was just
Oh.
confused why.
Oh no.
So it's gonna be that kind of session today.
Absolutely, it is.
Always that kind of session. Wait, this shouldn't be surprising. You've been here longer than me, and I've already figured that out. This is concerning on your behalf.
Oh, Dalmar, what are you doing, bitch? I will kill you.
Furious.
Wait, Dalmar, why are you bald?
Why are you rolling
Your
quite a
hair.
Oh
bit?
man, you just noticed that.
I
Wow.
wasn't looking.
We're
There were
avoiding the
reasons.
topic at hand.
There were reasons. Made mom
There are
happy. The heat of summer is coming. Yeah. There
That's
are other reasons,
fair.
but we'll keep
So-
it at that.
So Dalmar,
But-
what is that sleight of hand for?
I'm taking 2 platinum pieces and putting them over Jack's eyes
Oh,
so he can pay his way to the afterlife.
He's not
But-
going to the
He's not
afterlife.
going
damn
to the
it.
afterlife. He's gonna be revived in like an hour.
I mean, he was talking
this
about
is
backup characters
Dalmar's
and rolling and stuff.
respect,
Yeah,
and also my attempt, Dalmar's remember his
Showing
charisma
respect.
score.
Oh, he's
His
attempting to be
attempt at-
comforting. How cute.
Yes, and respectful to both Ashrin and Jack, and just be like, "Okay, yep, thing's done. I'm going away now."
Do I notice him do this?
That's a good question while you are currently
Nope.
balling.
No,
That's so
That
fitting.
is fitting.
very
That is
fitting.
so fitting. As Ashern is just holding on to Jack, just pressing her forehead against his, even as Dalmar manages to slip in the 2 platinums, you all just hear her just start rambling off words beyond your understanding, except for a couple that occasionally, Dalmar, you understand, being in Quarry. And a couple that Varel would understand, being in Dalkir. And every
Alas,
so
Viral's
often-
not here again.
How
Yeah,
can
I know,
Stout
right?
here? Sorry, I haven't heard
A
of that
language that Varel has never brought up knowing. But it
He
would
is
seem
a
that
player.
Ashrin is capable of speaking in all languages in the moment, in this fit of poetic depressing irony.
I hate it so much.
Mm-hmm. Jack would have loved this.
Yep.
You do kind of see Misha kind of like doing the dog thing of like trying to nudge the master awake with like little whines of
Oh my god.
madness.
Not
I'm
the
gonna
puppy.
cry.
Like, pull
Yeah,
her
the
a little bit, give her
puppy.
hugs, like kind of pet her a little bit.
I don't
It's
like
okay.
losing my
He's
pack.
just taking a nap.
What'd she say?
I don't like losing my pack.
He's just taking a nap. Don't worry. He'll be up in a little while. He's just very, very tired. Ash is just very emotional. I don't. Maybe she's on her period. I'm not really sure. She's okay though.
Oh my god.
We do not need to have that talk with the dog right now.
Do you want the dog to be sad?
What
Sometimes
do you mean?
being sad is healthy.
What do you
You're
mean
not
he's
gonna
coming
fool
back?
her. You're not gonna fool her.
What do you mean he's coming back?
We can do stuff to make it so he wakes back up and comes back. He's gonna be perfectly fine, and if he's not, honestly, we can just find a way to drag him back and just smack him until he just comes back on his own. So it's gonna be fine either way, though.
Can you guys do that? And you kind of see her just like looking around you all.
Yeah, and even if we can't do it ourselves, we know people who can. Like, do you really think that Ash is gonna let him stay dead for very long?
Fen, maybe we should give Ash some space before talking about this.
I mean, okay, so do you want me to just pretend it didn't happen while our friends
No,
think you're
I mean,
dead?
give our friend some space because this is a very emotional moment.
I'm not talking to Ash, I'm talking to Misha! I've been leaving Ash alone!
How are you doing this? 'Cause I'm imagining like you're right next to Ash and Jack.
Oh,
talking about
100%.
this. Yeah, that's what I'm imagining. That's why I'm
To be
like, give
fair,
some space.
Ashrin's not hearing any
Yeah,
of this.
Ashrin.
Yeah, like, I'm not talking directly to Ash about this. I'm saying, like, I'm talking to Misha, because we gotta address it one way or another. It's sad, but, like, it has to be addressed. You can't just pretend like it didn't
I'm not
happen.
saying
Or,
pretend like it didn't
One-on-one.
happen.
but, like, we also can't just ignore Misha, too, which is what I was going to get to. We can't pretend it didn't happen. We can't just, like, you know, ignore everyone else, because Ashrin's sad right now. Because,
I'm
like,
not saying ignore everyone else. I'm saying like give proper space. Like talking about that
I'm
directly
saying
next to someone.
it needs to be talked. She's asking about it now, so it's talking about it. There's nothing really. I don't see the issue here, and Ash herself just said she can't hear, so it doesn't matter. So, like,
Beryl does perk up a little bit. Kind of like, I just don't have the oils right now, though. We'll have to buy those.
Wait, Vero, you can revive
Muted,
people.
unmuted.
Fuck. Wait.
Not you.
Finoa, you're muted, unmuted.
ah,
There you go.
Jesus.
we can go buy the oils, and even if you can't do it yourself, you know, we know people who can do it and can just go do it that way.
Well, if I do it, also, he doesn't come back with the same body.
Okay, but while that does very much suck, it'd be very funny to see what he comes back as.
You bring it back as a kobold, he just slits his own throat.
Yeah.
Try again.
But as Dalmar and Volmar have their one-on-one calms, and time continues to pass in this moment, Ashrin given time to grieve, while everyone kind of collects themselves in that instance to come to terms or think on how it is they want to go about doing these things. Farrell reverting back, as there's no reason to be a win at him until right now. Besides making them more dramatic and giving wind.
He's blowing books around now.
Once Ashrin like runs out of tears, I suppose. She's gonna look up and see that all of Jack's shit is on the ground and just slowly start shoving it into either his bag or her bag. Between the two of them, there should be plenty of room.
Yeah. Veril and Misha will aid in this endeavor. Misha being as careful as she can biting these books.
Volmir's gonna try to help too.
And after some time passes with Jack's body there laying in its rest and peace, all the items collected, shoved into one bag of holding or another. Won't need to keep track of that because that's a fuck ton of shit to keep track of.
Just Jack's
The-
shit.
Only things really left behind are the pieces of furniture and the bed itself, as that is no way fitting without Fen having to smash them to pieces.
I'm just loving
I
the
can.
thought of the some random merchant coming across the road. And there's just a
Walking
fucking
across.
bed in the middle of the fucking road.
It's like, oh, well, that's a really nice, well-made bed, and the bookshelf. Is that a writing desk? Who the bloody hell's been living out here? But with Jack's stuff collected and his body still dead, what's your plan?
Well,
So, I guess it's time to head to Luma.
You want me to carry Jack? I might have to slightly drag him because short. But I can do my best. I can try to do an awkward bridal carry. It'll look very off, but I can do it.
Are there? I suppose there's people in Luma who could help.
Yeah, he's gonna be okay. It's gonna be fine. And watch, it's gonna pass by. He's gonna be fine. And then we're all just gonna laugh about it. Maybe not you, but he's very much going to be laughing about it when he comes back.
You can also put him on the back of Buttercup, as Buttercup lasts 24 hours, or gets knocked down
Yeah.
to 0 HP.
Or you can carry him like a hunter carries a deer. Just wrap him around your neck. It's only like $1.50. Like,
I mean,
25 cents. You ain't got that much meat on him.
I'm not gonna survive this fucking session.
You are not.
I already hurt so bad.
oh no.
oh,
But in either case scenario, actually, wasn't Jack the one with the helmet teleportation?
I'd given it to someone else after we teleported.
I just meant that you were the one attuned to it, so that means that you all need to take an hour to attune to it anyways.
No. Someone else attuned to it. Because we took an hour when we first teleported. I went back to my normal stuff because I went back to my helm of intelligence.
That's
think
right.
we
So
gave
I
it to
just don't think
Dalmar.
nobody's... Yeah, so then nobody's attuned to it right now.
I thought Dalmar attuned to it
I don't believe so.
during that time that I.
No.
Ash, would you have anywhere you prefer us to go instead of Luma?
Nope, because Dalmar is full on attunements.
The only person I can think of who I've seen do this before is Tessit, and the only way I know to get a hold of him is through my parents.
Awkward silences were all thinking.
Very awkward silence.
it feels like Luma's still our best bet. It's the best thing we have to a headquarters right now.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
Does anybody know anything about religion and what church to take him to?
Jack does? Oh, wait.
Shut up! I'm gonna kill you again.
I can roll.
There's that church
Y'all
with
can
the
try.
hands, but I don't know what that means.
Y'all can try a religion check if you so desire. 15.
Do I even have that?
Ben!
Goddamn.
Her multiverse knowledge just fucking takes it.
10 said, "Oh, I've met that god before."
Can't hear you.
Fuck.
No, not you. Ben.
Oh.
Yeah, Fen. Same thing. Talking, no talking.
ah!
There we
There you
go.
go.
There you go.
God, that's such a weird glitch. But I'm
Very
thinking
weird.
about it, and while there are a absolute fair number of gods that can do this, there's plenty of them that acquit themselves to preserving life, rescuing it, keeping it safe from whatnot. Finoa, in your knowledge, when it comes to whom it is that perhaps out of everything would do it in such a way that would just be granted or maybe honored, depending on what it is they were trying to do, would definitely be someone like Palor, who is the Everlight, name.
Oh, okay.
Wherein if those who die in early death doing what was meant to be right, that he tends to be far more forgiving in that instance.
Okay, first of all, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I turned off my push to talk. I'm gonna see if that helps. Also, I apologize if you hear me chewing at all. I will move my thing up a little bit.
You're good.
I'm just gonna explain that to them. I'm not gonna try to myself, but yeah.
When Ashford and Jack were looking for churches, was there a church or temple to Palor in Luma?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And Tessa was also Ilmater.
Yep, Tessa was Ilmater.
Okay.
That's what
Ilmater
Double
is a
Life
more of a
reference
god of
is.
sacrifice and protection. So, yeah, give or take, possible.
Either way. I just thought it'd be easier with someone we already had, contact with.
Either way, who is the one that's going to be attuning to the Helm of Teleportation for now? Someone has
I
to.
think all mine are full, so I can't unless I unattune from like the bracers or something.
We're all like that.
Yeah, I
I
think
can
everybody might
unattune
actually be
from
full.
the Ion Stone.
Oh, I thought someone had one free. Okay.
Rarely.
You guys could...
I had one free for a while, but then I got the winged boots.
Yep.
I've been putting on. I'm putting on unattuning from those anyway, so I'll swap.
Never mind. Varel only has one.
Oh, why am I not
Well,
surprised?
see,
You know what? That's kind of fair.
Has Veril been to Luma more than once?
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Varel's been with y'all the entire time y'all been to Luma, I think.
Okay.
Yes.
I think even when Varel was gone, y'all didn't go back to Luma in that time.
No,
Yeah.
Okay.
I had a bad
But-
thought. Give the helmet to Misha.
That sounds like a terrible
No.
idea.
That would be hilarious, though.
That would we need to do that.
That would be
Oh my
one
God,
hell of a
guys,
game of
stop
hide and
talking.
seek.
He's
Out
dead.
of game, she has wanted to do that, but she's like, I don't know if I should speak up in that instance.
No.
We'd just be walking along, and all of a sudden she goes, "Shoop! We're all gone."
Yeah, just like what happened? It's like, oh, I just thought about this place and it took me here.
Yeah.
We should do that one day.
One hell of a game of hide and seek.
Oh my god.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Uh-huh.
She literally just vanishes one day completely. It's like, where'd she go?
And that
guys-
was the last we saw of Misha.
Yep. She pops back like 3 days later, being like, "Where'd the party go, guys?"
So just a question. Do we really need to pop into Luma with Buttercup out?
Okay, it's Luma. That's
mean,
gonna be
we've
like the least weird
done
thing happening there.
weirder. We've done worse.
Fair enough.
Don't forget, we have Sparky too. I'm sure people have seen him.
I feel like that's normal in Luma terms.
Yeah. It'll
You
be
should
fine.
Still probably put the nightmare away. Yeah, that'd be good.
Well, that'd be a thing for y'all to discuss over an hour that Varel needs to attune to the Helm of Teleportation. And I'd say y'all are very familiar at this point. So 25 through 100, so very low chances of failure here. I say that.
Natural one. Natural. No.
Alright, so Jack's head ends up over there. His feet.
Oh my god.
I thought it said 100. I got real excited. Never mind.
Huh.
Wait, what's
Okay,
that
then.
mean for teleport?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Wait,
Hold
let me
on.
read. I need to read up on
Uh-huh.
teleport.
Uh-huh.
So
I hate this so much.
I love this so much.
Okay. I'll do that.
wait.
As you all see Varel concentrate in this instance, and as you all feel the air within you just sucked out from inside before being returned in a singular momentary instance, you are not standing upon a thick wooded area. In fact, you are standing upon a rather empty but very peaceful grass plain, where not too far from you, maybe by only a sheer 1,000 feet at absolute best, you can see a rather large city with several stone and wooden buildings, all very nicely made. You can even hear some sounds of bells ringing in the distance and whatnot. And for what it's worth, it's warm out here. Very gentle breeze. Very nice.
We're
And nothing at the very least right now seems to be of amiss.
we're in fucking Laya, aren't we?
No, Laya is more of a desert realm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no. Sounds more like Africa. I guess I should say more.
Where the fuck are we? This is not Luma.
You know what? I just realized that we probably should have realized, Tuna. Jack's bag of holding is from Luma.
No.
Yes.
Is it?
We've used it to teleport to Luma before. It was from the King and Queen after we did the whole thing with the Astral Shard.
Yeah, it's just been kind of
Oh,
brushed off.
well, should we try again?
Toss Varel Jack's bag of holding.
Oh, okay. That's probably better.
I'm curious where the fuck you guys are at right now, because
I
I
am
know,
too,
right?
but
Me
we have
too, but
bigger-
we don't have time to worry
we have-
about that.
Hey
Actually,
Jack,
we kinda-
I'll send you a quick message because
yeah.
I mean, in all fairness, Ash, we have a sentry.
I don't
But
have a
does she-
century.
Yeah. Does she have that long to wait? And also,
Fair.
just yeah.
there you go, Jack. There you go. There's your meta knowledge.
Oh, fuck.
There's your fucking meta knowledge.
I'm confident it's just something from Varel's backstory. I'm gonna be real.
But you watch Varel focusing on the bag of holding as you all once again have the breath taken out from you and appear like before outside of the city borders itself, including at this point you can kind of judge for yourself outside of the actual dome to speak of. But you do know that Luma is not far. The clearing is very, very close. At the very least, you kind of get an idea that maybe they don't let teleportation just go in the city.
That's
Makes sense.
fair.
But regardless, you are able to make it to the city of Luma with little hiccups. And with Buttercup in tow, you do see several eyes just instantly glued onto y'all and just several whispers and even a bunch of children just running up asking to pet and ride them.
There's a dead body on the back of it. No, you can't ride it.
You do see some of the
Maybe
parents
later.
like trying to get them like back away from it when they see that. They're kind of just like, now it's not the time. It's like, don't worry about it. Maybe in the future, maybe. And you start hearing them kind of asking, it's like, when can I ride the fire pony? Like, I want a fire pony. That'd be so nice.
We could set up a carnival for kids to ride the fire pony.
Pony.
But no.
Yes!
Hold on. The worst part about this, there's a 10% chance that it might take a kid to hell.
Yep.
No. If
We
if
should
anyone,
do that.
If anyone other than a child does it, it should be good. Like if
We
any
should-
of us do it, it should be fine.
We
'cause-
have to control the pony and they can ride on the back.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
should do it,
For all
yeah.
intents and
Oh
purposes.
my god.
And
That
then we
would
can
be
make money that way too.
That'd be the
Like,
funniest thing ever. Just shoot, kid's gone.
Oh,
Jack's like, yes, child murder, my favorite.
Sometimes kids deserve it. Oh wait.
But even then, making your way towards the ferry docks where Jack and Ashton, you are more than knowledgeable, and as well as the rest of the party has been expressed that that is where nearly all of the temples in the city reside. Going into that section, I believe Dalmar is the only one who has not been in this position before, or in this district before, is seeing the absolute rows upon rows of temples, all side by side to one another. Some of them even having some not opposite goals or tenets, but at the very least not identical ones. But it seems like every single one of them, to the very least, seem to keep to their own space. And one way or another, they have this method of peace among the gods themselves here. And there are even a couple of neutral gods. Not too many, but there are a couple of them that stay their ground and have their own little area of a temple.
Are there any evil
And looking
gods?
around, asking for one god or another is as simple as just walking up to one of the acolytes or zealots and just dropping the name. Easily enough, they'd be able to point you in the direction of Paylor's temple. That'd be a good question to ask, Jack, if you were alive. But being led onto the way towards Paylor's temple, where you see the alabaster white, almost like Roman Colosseum-esque look, lined with gold all around, and yet very finely covered in trees and plants in a very almost strategic manner to give this sense of natural beauty added on with personal effects. As you walk into the temple and you see quite a few people in there themselves, giving little prayers or talking to an acolyte or one another, giving their blessings and whatnot. One of them does look a little bit distraught by the fact that you have walked in a nightmare into their temple.
I'm glad I'm not the only one who
That's what I was concerned about.
walks into the healing church with
I
the helmet.
It'll be
was
fine.
advocating for putting the fire pony away.
Why don't we leave
For the
Buttercup
record.
outside? Why don't we leave Buttercup outside?
that can be done.
Is any objections to that?
No, as long as someone can carry Jack, because I can't.
Fen is more than capable of doing so.
Fen can carry like 50 jacks. Like,
Yeah, easily.
It's not
fucking
heavy,
good,
it's
Beto.
just awkward.
But as you leave Buttercup at the outside of the church, which draws a couple whispers and looks of like, why is there a nightmare in the Everlight's domain?
it's a nightmare
But-
to deal with.
They got tied up like
Wow.
to hitching posts and shit.
The fucking rope just starts singeing.
Right? The post goes.
But walking into the temple, hauling Jack's body on Finoa's shoulders, the feet kind of dragging just a bit on the back. As you do watch as one of the acolytes does walk up, while still giving a slight eye to the nightmare behind, that you have left behind us, kind of bow slightly. Welcome to the Light's Grace. I dare ask, what is it that you seek?
Can you bring him back?
Just hello.
There you go. You're good, Fen.
Yay. I'm just kind of like, turn to the side a little bit, show that I have a dead body, and just. I think if it's not clear, then it should be.
If it's not clear, that's a you problem.
Yeah.
We are
God,
not
guy.
ones to presume.
Fix.
You actually did it.
You
Okay.
actually did it.
Oh my god.
Okay.
What's Fenn's charisma?
That's a good question. I think like
Pretty-
15,
Like,
14.
I think it's 13.
I think it's
It's
14.
higher than mine. That's all I know.
It's a decent charisma. It's just
14.
14. Fen is just very forward.
Yep.
That's the charm. That's why she has high charisma.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
But you do watch him as he kind of gestures forward. Come then. Let us see what we can do for your ally. And as he leads you towards farther into the temple, past a few doors where you do see some graceful bows in the direction of you all, kind of in respect of the passing. Before he leads you to one separated room, seemingly made for privacy and whatnot. And he gestures to lay Jack upon a stone table. It's finely crafted, finely smooth. May I ask as to the terms of his demise?
A guy we were fighting that we don't like, decided that he didn't like Jack, and so he's like, and now this.
We were fighting an adversary who doesn't have the best motives in mind.
Yeah. Pretty much what I said.
Give me a few moments. I will get you someone to aid in this resurrection.
Thank
And
you.
you watch him as he gives a gentle bow before he departs for a few moments, having to leave you all in that room silently with Jack's body once more to recollect on the recent events. Before eventually a different acolyte comes in. One of
Fucking Bulmer.
I hate it so much.
I wish that was how he fucking died.
Jesus Christ.
That would have been funny.
That would have been a good death.
I am like emotional here, and y'all are being fucking like dorks. What is happening here?
It's funny.
We gotta balance it out.
Are
We
you
gotta
crying?
make you feel better.
Crying, damn it.
She is, yeah.
She's been crying.
She actually
haven't-
cares about characters.
I mean, Volmir does. I just don't.
After some minutes, a much more elderly individual, just a human, a bit on the shorter side, does come in with fine white robes laced with gold and with iconography of the sun, flora, and life just all dazzled around it. Walks in, bows gently to you all. I may ask of you all to join me in bringing back that which is lost.
Oh god, we're gonna have a fetch quest.
This sounds
No,
dumb, but all the
I
same.
know exactly where he's going with this.
Alright. Alright. What are you going to ask of us?
Nothing more than your desire for his life to return.
I think Ash was wanting to, fuck him again. For the rest of us.
You know what? Can you
He's
please
just our
stop?
I love you.
As rigor mortis said it.
Oh my god!
Your intentions are as you please. She's gone.
She's gone. Ben, you made her leave.
Holy.
Your intentions are as you please. As long as they will reach him, wherever it is he lays. Come. Join hands with me. As you watch him walk up to Jack, placing one diamond upon the hole in his heart, which seems a bit disrespectful, but it is his heart. One over the forehead of him, and one just in the center of his mass around his waist. God damn it, Jack.
He's a wild expression. Literally nobody is taking this seriously but Ash, and I love it.
I'm like
Yep.
dying here and trying to
I mean,
maintain
I'm trying
composure.
as best as I can as the
Oh
DM,
my
but
God.
damn.
To be fair, comedy is also how I process a lot of things.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
with you on
I
that one,
mean,
too.
yes, fair, but good lord.
It's the D&D effect. No matter how tragic something is, you're going to laugh.
Yeah.
Depends. It very much depends on the situation. That's person related.
Okay, that's
I'm gonna
true.
cry. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're also making you laugh while you cry.
Yeah, like super quick tangent was fucking in Critical Role, one of the player characters dies, and straight up the entire table was breaking down.
Mm-hmm.
Except for Taliesin, because Talison's a hard ass, but even then you can see on his face he's like...
Taliesin went home and cried later, okay?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. He's like, I'm not gonna cry in front of the camera, I'm gonna cry after the fact.
Yep.
But still. Table dependent. As you all begin to hear him utter prayers and religious words, of which Ashton can understand all of them in Celestial.
Hey, I understand them too.
Oh, you do speak Celestial. Hey, there you go. As to which he is calling for the Everlight to pay graces towards the desires of the party, of those dearly beloved to him, to reach for his soul and to bring them back for just one last time until he gets no more opportunity to recover what it is that was lost. As he continues to chant his words, you see as the diamonds begin to glow and brighten in a very effervescent manner before you start to see them not shatter, but seemingly crack into pieces as they begin to swirl around Jack's body, almost making like a personal little sandstorm of gleaming dust and jewel.
That glitter's not
around
going to
his
get
body.
out of anything for a very long time.
I mean, yeah. Texture or glitter. You're never gonna
Makes
escape.
Jack
Nope.
super fabulous.
And as each of you feel whatever emotion you are aiming towards Jack in that instance to have him return, the possibility, feeling Dalmar is probably the only one that's like, is this even gonna work?
I rolled inside for a reason.
Yep. As you all watch, as the gleam of the light starts to make it far more difficult to see Jack's body on the inside, and as you all feel this pulsing sensation of warmth and grace just overcome before you all have to almost instinctively close your eyes from just how bright that cocoon of storming diamond is, before you can feel that sensation just vanish. And in that moment, as you all open your eyes, Jack's body is gone.
What?
Hey, bitch.
What?
This isn't fixing. This is the opposite of fixing. This
Let
is
the
just-
DM talk. Let the DM talk.
You do
Holy
see him
shit.
calmly walk up to the table and just place a hand in the center. His spirit was no longer for taking.
Well,
I am sorry. He has been claimed by the afterlife.
All right, so we're going to hell, and we're gonna go fight whoever took him.
You know, if we're fighting anyone for him, realistically, it'd be the genie.
All of them. We can fight everyone. It's fine. We have a list.
I will leave you to your thoughts.
I'm
Thank you
both
for your
killing
efforts.
you.
I do hope, if you are to seek your allies' lost soul, do so with good intent.
Yeah,
As he
we're
gives a-
reviving that bitch to kill him again for putting us through this. Goddamn.
As you see him bow before exiting
How
the room.
do we
in general
find
silence.
where his soul lies?
If you require that assistance, I recommend seeking the patron of ravens. She ferries them to the afterlife. She can let you know where it is that she has released him to.
Where's that temple then?
Then he tells you the general direction. About 2.5 blocks down, take a right. You'll see the All Mother, and then you can take about 2 temples down.
When you see the McDonald's, you've gone too far.
Before
Yeah.
they walk out, did like my equipment fall to the table, or is that gone too?
You would see it just kind of there, at the very least, neatly, not like crumpled, but kind of like neatly laid out, almost as though whatever took Jack, or at least took his body, still left respect to some extent. But the acolyte does take his departure and leaves you all in the room for the time being.
So, do we think that maybe the guy somehow poofed his body to, like, sell him on the black market? Because if so, even just the thought, we can go...
Fen, that's
Blame.
that's not how that works.
Okay, well, I need someone to blame here.
Besides the DM.
Yeah, besides God, yeah.
Fuck.
To be honest, I don't trust, like, Jack either right now, at the moment.
Well, of course you don't trust him. He's dead.
I mean... like...
I'm walking out.
I am trying to
Damar.
process enough to come up with a fucking idea, and I can't.
Well, we have an idea. We go to the Church of the
Mental
Raven
comms
Queen.
are up for reference.
Yep.
Oh, thank you.
Thumbs are up.
But yeah, I rolled like 8 hours in that, didn't I?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got
Oh,
max
nice.
hours, so you're good.
So they're
Yeah.
still up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how Fanoa was talking to Misha.
Oh, is it?
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, she's a wolf.
I mean, either way, even if
I
you were telling her
forgot she-
outright, yeah.
I forget she can't speak common without.
Nope, not when
I'm-
she's
I'm
not in
real.
wolf.
Yeah.
I'm
She's
perfectly
just
Yeah.
sure
baby.
that.
Fuck.
Anyway.
But Dalmar takes his leave. I imagine goes to Buttercup, just kind of starts petting him slightly, kind of like, yeah, we're all weirdos here.
Aw.
No, I'm going to that temple without the rest of the party.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna go with him if he's heading to the temple. I'm
Damn.
So after Dalmar kind of departs, Volmer not seeing a need to continue
Well,
to wait in this room.
gonna ask Ash if she wants to go.
I think Ashton's gonna stay here and start looking through Jack's stuff.
Okay.
Ash, do you want someone to stay with you, or do you want to be by yourself?
No, it's fine.
Ash is just looting the body.
I
okay.
don't know what that means.
Go with them. I'll catch up later.
Okay. Can I leave Frankie with her?
You can.
She needs a buddy.
Okay. As everyone departs, including Misha, as Frankie's the only one. And Ashen, you would see Frankie kind of just perch himself on the opposite side of the stone table, just kind of sits on the corner. And he just sits there just perching. Enough, still enough that he just looks like the statue that he was meant to be originally.
Frankie didn't like Jack. That might have not been the best companion choice.
There's now a bunch of shiny things to add to his hoard right around. Yeah,
Including a vibrator.
that's in the bag of holding.
But
Gotcha.
as you all begin to see Dalmar just walking off, not even halting his step, just beginning to make his way down the directions that he was given by the acolyte in question. As I imagine each of you, Finoa almost instantly just great, really quickly unbridle Buttercup and begin to make your way with them. Out of character.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
As you follow the directions to the Patron of Ravens, where you do see a much darker in comparison temple, coated in all these symbolages of death and afterlife, with the raven wings spread upon the grandiose doors that are just stone shut. You do see that there's almost a united understanding to partially avoid this this temple, feeling like no one really likes the afterlife. And while she has the temple here and is welcomed here, there is still kind of a stigma against what she does.
Who would have thought people don't like dying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you do see that the doors to the temple are currently just shut. As you knock onto it, and your fingers do very little against the hard stone. For a brief moment, you think that perhaps there was no answer before you just hear the loud creak of the door in stone part ever so lightly. We can see on the inside with some light shining through just a barren, empty hall of some kind. And the door only cracks just barely enough for a human to just walk through comfortably. No more.
Oh, kind of racist.
Go in.
Following.
Yeah,
As
same.
As you all begin to make your way in, once again leaving Buttercup on the outside, once again drawing little stares of, that's a nightmare, in a city. Before you all hear the door close from behind you, encapsulating you in pitch black darkness. Which I believe Volmer and Fen are the only ones with dark vision here, I believe.
I should have goggles.
You do have your goggles, that's right.
Doesn't Varel have goggles too?
You can see Veril going to put the goggles on and seemingly still has a hard time looking at things. They kind of like taking them on, putting them on.
Can I hold
They
Veryl's
finally
hand?
broke.
Oh, did Sibo finally make something?
Yep.
I
Oh,
did say the
see,
time was decided.
That's funny. Surprised it took that long.
Yeah, we have the worst luck this session. Holy fucking shit. Like,
But
Yeah.
as a lot of you with dark vision are able to see these dark cloaked figures coming out from the very shadows themselves. You don't even see them walk out of doorways. And you begin to hear them just speak, almost in unison, in a very unsettling, very close tone. You seek to find answers in the afterlife. Speak as to what it is you wish to chase.
Where did my friend's soul go?
You desire to return that which has already been taken.
To understand where his destination is.
Make a persuasion check. Dalmar.
Yes.
the infamous Dalmar persuasion check.
You got this.
Wait.
oh,
love that.
never mind. You.
Pretty good
I
roll, all
love
things considered.
zero. I love zeros.
All things considered, he got a 12. He got a decent roll.
And he's not trying to pull a fast one or
He's
anything.
not.
He's being genuine.
The Raven Queen. She cares not for where they go. She merely leads them to their destination. You seek to chase that which is lost, which you are not meant to regain.
We were fighting an enemy that was potentially trapping souls. Was he caught by the enemy? Or did he actually go where he was supposed to?
You all see as one of the figures, the one dead in front of you all, takes a few steps forward. If they have captured souls, I would not see the Raven Queen standing for such blasphemy. Tell me, can you confirm that the soul has been stolen from its righteous path? Have you freed one, or witnessed its capture?
We
I
might
can
have.
only describe what I saw, and whether it fits. Well,
So,
We were tracking a foe down, and we had gotten him all by magic, with the help of magic, to get him to sit down peacefully. And my colleague was seeing what was in his pockets, and two foes popped out. This is a player question, not a character question.
Hmm?
Did you describe them as being like formed shadow, or how did the orc in them look?
They were formed shadow, but they looked real enough as it was. Once these shadow kind of formed their bodies, they regained coloration, skin, and visage. And
so
even when striking them, they were as real in flesh as they were in whatever they were before.
He would describe that in the best articulation he had.
So,
Whatever
Volmir
that would be.
question.
Mhm.
For a situation like this, if you were to, I don't know, beat him and the bow piece came out, would he be free? Like, would one of the souls be freed?
That is a hard thing to ascertain, especially since number one, no one has attempted to analyze the bow piece, and number two, this is already a very unknown to begin with.
Finoa, may I see the piece of the bow?
Yeah, sure. Just don't be stupid. And then give.
Okay, can I try to... how would I check for something like that?
Arcana or religion? I
Well,
would
we
say
don't know
the
what I'm doing.
religion is a lower DC, given the situation.
Counterpoint, I have a +5 to religion and a +13 to arcana.
That's your choice. 25. It's strange to try and focus on this, especially just a piece of an artifact, but there's almost this resonance that comes from both you and Crescent. Not something you really needed to question, but you can definitely feel the familiarity that this is part of the Bow of the Fallen. But as you dig beyond that analyzation, that surface level, you can feel an emptiness in it. You can feel that something is missing from it. Whether that's confirmation that whatever soul was inside is gone, or maybe there's something else missing, is up to you to ascertain.
Well, the soul was sealed in this, and there doesn't seem to be anything beyond what was already there.
You see the matron just hold the hand out.
Over mental comms, should I hand?
Worst part is
Again, don't
Ashton
be
hears
stupid.
that.
Oh,
That's the worst part. Ashton can hear that.
Yeah, I'm more asking Dalmar, but I can't
know,
really
still.
specify mental comms with Dalmar.
Real quick.
Does not seem to have any ill intent. At least in the
Seems
moment.
fine. I don't see any ill intent in her. Them.
I'm gonna
Nothing I'm looking at.
trust Dalmar's ability to read people, even if he's terrible at talking with people, and hand her the bow piece.
As you place it upon her palm, seemingly from the shadows, you watch as a raven just lands upon her wrist. As she holds it both close to her, you can almost see her analyzing it with herself and the raven in unison. Before you can hear the cry of the raven, before it flutters off back into shadow, into nothingness. You hold something that defies life. A vessel that can steal the future. You see her reach her hand out for you to take back the piece.
I'm gonna accept it and explain. When we destroyed one of the things, the enemies that came out of the pocket, that's all he left in its wake.
Many more souls have been captured within that piece. Many stories prevented from resurrection.
I'm curious, but that's also not important right now.
As gift and honor for returning one to its rightful afterlife, we will shine light upon your thread.
Alright,
You
now
feel-
time to break every belief they have and revive Jack.
You see darkness just overcome all of you. Even with dark vision, it just becomes pitch black dark. And there seemingly is just one shining light. Almost like you're in this projection dome of some kind. That you start seeing branching off into several other chains, forming a constellation that looks reminiscingly like Jack in his living state. Wherein you see a second light ignite, a singular lone light, where you see it kind of move towards him and go into him, wherein you see a completely second constellation ignite in that moment, and the face of a gorgeous, beautiful maiden appears before you, wherein you see the upper half is that form of a woman, but the lower half is that of a wisp of some kind. It trails off into just nothingness, wherein you see her outstretch her hand towards Jack, and them holding hands together before you watch as Jack's constellation fades into a singular point, wherein it forms into the hand of the woman, wherein she grasps it, takes it to her chest, and you watch it all just fade. Your ally has been graced by the one whose soul it was promised to. To earn it back would be to take away her earned and promised fate.
Well, thank you.
Take heed in undoing the rightful death of one who has come across it. And you hear the stone doors open up from behind you once more.
I guess we walk out.
While they're doing this, sorry. Ashrin remembers Jack telling her his story and all of his shit, and remembers how he met Chaudry and the scroll that he had found.
Mhm.
She's looking through all of his stuff to see if she can find that.
It would take some time, especially with the absolute fuck ton of books and scrolls that Jack has already to begin with. But focusing as much as you possibly can, trying to draw details from the stories, of which Jack always tells some very good detail. Eventually, after Lord knows how many minutes, not that you care in this search, you do manage to find one of the scrolls, far older than you could tell from the rest of them, and much more intact in comparison at the same time. Wherein you see the scroll itself, and you remember him talking about that hidden compartment underneath in one of the tube's end. What do you have planned for this?
What does the scroll say?
Yeah, because you know all languages, so it does not
Mhm.
matter to you. It is written in primordial.
Okay.
Ooh. And as you read the scroll, it is in far more beautiful words than it probably deserves, it seems as though this was an act of passionate revenge, where she was to be promised towards one patron or another. But in that instance of being promised to more than one patron, it seemed that one of them, at long last, had had enough of her double dealing. And in doing so, confined her to her solitude, wherein if she cannot be cut by one person, then she will be cut by none.
Okay.
God damn it, Jack.
Is there anything in the compartment?
Jack, would you have left anything in that little compartment?
No. I always imagined that the ring she was held in, that was actually the ring. That was.
Well, yeah, I just want to know if you possibly, just for shits and giggles, left anything in there.
No.
The compartment is indeed empty.
Damn it. Doesn't seem like the right place to do this. But out of pure desperation, Ashrin is going to start speaking to Chaudry as if maybe she can hear her.
And in this quiet room, as you speak to her, you vent to her, you hear your voice going off the walls back towards you in that instance. Silence.
Fuck. Does Ashrin know anything about contacting fucking genies?
Flirt with her. It seemed to work for Jack. I mean,
Give me an armor check.
I'm just thinking that maybe it was something that was brought up when we were trying to figure out how to fix me.
22. In Ashton's knowledge, both with conversations with Jack and conversations with Castian, and just knowledge all around that she had gotten, just kind of traveling around, reading a book here and there, contacting Patron is extremely difficult when you don't know as to what exactly it is they're looking for, essentially speaking. Like, some of them would like to have you just yell out their names. Some of them would like you to perform a blood ritual. Some of them would just like you to dance like an idiot in the moonlight to contact them. But at least when it came to Jack, with how she was sealed away and how she seems to converse, it was never really clear as to how to contact her. But, even then, there are always the tales of being able to contact genies. They're not unreachable creatures, after all, and given that she was one of them, mayhaps there is a ritual, a method, some way to just contact her by name, by existence. Might need to do some more research on that, but it's absolutely not impossible.
From what Jack would have always talked with Ashton about is that his was a little bit more direct. He physically found her, made the pact with her, and then after that it was direct line to her.
And you are aware that the 5Ms are here, so if there's possibly a ritual to find.
Yep, that's where I'm going. I gather up all of the shit and take it with me.
are you gonna just leave Jack there?
Jack's not there. His body
Jack's not
disappeared.
there.
Oh yeah, I forgot his body's gone. Never mind.
Only been 20 minutes.
This shouldn't surprise you.
Oh, it doesn't. I just love it.
Squirrel.
Yeah.
As you collect your things and begin to make your way out, as you can see almost instantly, mostly due to the other eyes trailing the nightmare just down the road, as your party is currently just trotting their way back. Not at all seemingly with their heads held high, with success of their own.
Formula's gonna quietly break away from the group.
Are you doing so stealthily, or are you just kind of just drifted off?
Just kind of drifting.
Okay. Comms are up, so you all have contact with each other. Do you wait for them, Ashton, or do you just start making your way yourself?
I have a one-track mind at this point in time. I am going straight to the 5Ms.
All right. As you begin to make your way to the 5Ms, and you just blocking out anything and everything in thought and mind, heading over to the West Docks, where you find the Great Library, open to all, several patrons inside. Go ahead and make me an investigation check.
So, who all was with us at the Raven Queen Temple?
Everyone,
just
Everyone
Homer
short of
now?
Ashton.
Yeah.
Okay.
With a 12. As you begin to look through everything you possibly can, especially focusing on the genie section, more than anything, trying to find sections on warlocks, section on patrons, sections on deals, even devil deals. Just trying to find anything to
Well,
link
and
with
I
it
would be looking up her directly by name to see if
Mhm.
I could find that as well.
as well. So yeah, there's just a litany of lines of threads that Ashton you go reaching for, you search for, you go through books. Nothing. And it gets frustrating the more and more sections you go through, the more things you try to look through, and nothing, at the very least, tells about how to contact a genie directly. They'll talk about devil packs, they'll talk about patron deals, they'll talk about anything, but genies, their contact, for whatever reason, is just either a mess of information that makes zero sense, or just unexplained. Merely saying that they were contacted in the middle of the night, they were contacted in the middle of the day, they came across them all of a sudden in the plains, or that they'd reached out first. But nothing that says it was deliberately reached out for. Vollmer, where are you off to?
Forest to punch the shit out of a tree. No, I'm not doing the other thing yet. I'm just straight up he's frustrated. He needs to hit something.
Okay.
He's going to beat the shit out of trees.
By
He's
what
been hanging
chance
out with Noah too long.
are you two doing, Dalmar and Fen? You have Veril, Misha, and Buttercup with you.
Yes, my microphone is not muted at the moment.
Yep, you're good.
Okay, who hit? Please, someone put Buttercup away. That's
No.
Oh,
Finn's
yeah.
job, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Please put them away.
I'll give Buttercup like a few pets, few scratches behind the ears, then put her away.
Gives you a singeing, burning lick of the tongue before.
Oh.
That's fair.
Just a scar now across
Yeah.
your face.
Just like a little bit of ashes, just kind of covering whatever like little bit of hair she had on her cheek.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
The pain makes it cute.
Okay, so I have Finn, Misha, Buttercup is now put away,
And Veril.
and Vera.
Oh yeah.
And what's happening? Like, why is Dalmar thinking this? All right, but fine. Where's Frankie? Is Frankie
Oh,
still
Ash,
with
do you-
Ashrin? Or
He's just been trailing Ashra. Not that she's
Okay.
really worrying or caring about him at the moment.
That's
Okay.
fair.
Wait. Frankie.
You see him just kind of like on a ledge just behind you about 5 feet. Having finally been recognized, he's just been trailing you this entire time.
In Draconic, I turn to him. Can you get a hold of the genie?
You see him perk his head at you speaking Draconic to him. And you would hear a response. Present me the remains of that ring.
Wait, this little bastard's been able to actually talk the whole time?
Oh yeah,
Yes!
that's why he told Fen when Jack spoke to him. He said, "I understand and can speak to him, but if I don't, it will irritate the fucking hell out of him."
I always thought like
Do we have the remains of the ring? They kind of crumbled, right? I would
I
have held
imagine
on
you
to
picked
them.
them up. I imagine
Yeah.
Astrid, in a desperation moment, like just kind of collected them with a little bit of dirt that they had on them.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought the ring went poof, period.
It normally would, but that's also because Jack can resummon it. But in this case, that's done. So for all intents and purposes, that
Okay.
ring, even though it's shattered, is just a real ring now.
Frankie, can you do anything with it?
Do not be alarmed. And he just eats it.
I love him.
That is fucking amazing. I love
I
Frankie.
love him.
Mildly alarmed?
This
I
gives the
told
same
you not to
energy.
be.
Same energy as like be not afraid, child, as it's go people with an angel.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Oh my god.
Ow.
Oof.
Ooh.
Ankle.
You okay?
No, I
bonk
just
your
slammed
elbow.
my elbow into the desk.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh.
Where it's already cut and bruised.
Yeah.
As you... Oh, that's brutal.
Oh,
You haven't seen the leg. Oh my god, it's bad.
I saw the picture.
Yeah,
Oof.
the ankle's worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you just see him just... Whoop, just one bite just takes all of that ring. And you can hear the bit of crunching and grinding in his mouth as he's currently just gnawing and seemingly swallowing at it. Before you see this faint surge of illuminescent energy kind of go through his body in scales. She is unresponsive. But I can annoy her.
Yes, please.
He learned from Dalmar!
Oh my
See, I
god.
just thought he was evil.
But I
Tell
can
her that
annoy
it'll
her
Stop.
is the
Tell her
best phrase.
that it will stop when she talks to me.
Oh my god, he learned from Dalmar.
Yeah.
oh no, I'm responsible for this in a way.
Thank you for this.
Oh man.
Oh dear god.
I will let you know
Thank you.
any update.
So bad for Chandri now.
I don't.
I don't.
But in the meantime, as Frankie leaves you with that message and at least lets you know that he's on the job of literally just knocking at her fucking door constantly until she answers
I'm
the
gonna
fucking
give him
thing.
some little chin scratches and tell him that I owe him some magical trinkets.
Aw.
Aww. But he's like, have you heard about our Lord and Savior? Give us fucking Jack back, please.
I'd like to talk to you about your cart's extended warranty.
Have you heard
Give
about
us your
Lord and Savior
boyfriend and
will
we'll
punch you in the
we'll-
face? Bye.
Give us Ashton's boyfriend back, you asshole.
With Frankie now on the job to annoy the ever-loving hell out of Chaudry until she answers, what would you like to do?
Question for Jack, who is dead, but also I would know this. Do
Yes.
you use the sending stone in the morning or at night?
Typically at night.
Okay, so it has not been used yet today.
How's a charge?
Fuck, do I want to do that? Yeah. Yeah, I gotta do that. I'm gonna use the sending stone.
On who? Oh wait, that's connected to
It's
Vivian. That's right. That's right.
just to Vivian. It's only to Vivian.
Yeah.
God. It's 25 words, yeah?
Yep.
Fuck, okay.
How do you explain all this in 25 words?
You don't.
Jack's fucking dead. His patron's a bitch.
Also,
My new pet
does
dragon
Ashwin the
statue,
character?
knowing them.
Does Ashwin the character know that we have confirmation that he went to his patron?
Nope.
No, she doesn't.
No,
Ashwin's
I
unaware.
don't. But I know that Chaudry
Has
was very close
Yeah.
to him
Yeah,
and
but we were
has
also
powers.
worried about Essig and what the bullshit he was doing with the souls and the
yeah.
Yeah,
There's
but if
a
I
lot
can
of
get a hold of Chaudry, I can do something.
Yep.
This was where my original plan was going, to be fair.
Yep. Literally, her fucking DM and what led her to the realization that the ring breaks is she was like, I want to scream into the ring and make a deal with Chaudry. But then she looked it up and it said like, oh, the ring
the ring
breaks when you
disappears
die.
as soon as he dies. Yep.
So that just flushed all her plans out the fucking window.
Oof.
I've spent all week fucking freaking out. And then I fucking biffed it Friday night on my way to D&D.
Oof.
Shitty, because I had 3 days of Dungeons & Dragons all lined up and blew it.
Oh no.
Okay. I'm gonna use the Sending Stone, and I'm gonna say, Vivian, have you located Alexander yet? We need you here.
That's it. I've gotten pretty close. Shifty bastards don't exactly keep an itinerary. Where are you guys at? I'll do my best to meet you somewhere close. Soon.
Nobody already has sending.
No one in the party has sending.
I wonder how many of Vivian and Jack's conversations have gone like this, where like they'll say something and then the response will be a question.
Yeah, kind of has to.
I hate not having Sending. I literally have a page here. Questions to ask people.
Yep, and just has no way to do it.
Sending is one of the best fucking spells in the game. I love it.
It's incredible.
You can annoy
Also,
the fuck out of people.
We are in Luma. You could probably pay someone to send a message.
Good. Probably.
I'm gonna flag down one of the M's.
Are you just yelling out, or are you just trying to find one?
I'm just trying to find the nearest one. Hopefully it's not the fucky one.
You do see one that's currently looking through some of the books again, seeming like flipping through some pages, instantly not liking it, putting one back, going to another page, flipping through pages, not finding, putting back, over and over again.
Sending's tricky because you have to know, right?
You have to know and or be familiar with the creature, yeah.
Yeah, and I have no way of... Fuck. I don't even know what to do anymore.
I mean, that in itself can be an answer. Well, if no one has any other plans for the day, or if you come up with one later, it can very much be a day that is just spent in recollection, in
Well, I mean, it was evening when we left. What time is it now?
It is about 9 o'clock at this point, 10 o'clock nearly. Yes.
Before we go to when everyone's going to bed and stuff, can Fen just go and just drink till she should probably die?
Easily enough. I'd say for
We
Fen,
had
especially with your constitution, go and just knock off 10 gold pieces.
Okay.
we have an inn where we have permanent rooms, correct?
Anywhere here. In all of Luma, you guys have free stay until your house is done.
Okay. There was one that we kept going back to though.
The one that is now dealing with the ramifications of Misha's playing tag with Frankie.
I thought they got that fixed.
They did, just still.
I'm gonna go check in there. And ask them to send a message to the king and queen if they can.
We can attempt to leave a message if that's what you would like. Send them a quick letter.
Yeah. And Ashton's gonna just jot down what happened briefly.
Mhm.
Not too much detail. And then she's gonna go up and cry, I guess.
So are you just updating them on the plan and that Jack has perished, or are you asking them for anything? Just for clarity's sake.
She doesn't really know if they can do anything at this point.
So just an update of what's happened to Jack.
Yeah.
Okay. And as Ashrin goes to collapse for the day, Volmer with bloody knuckles, Fen going off her own way to just absolutely get shit-faced, Vera at least following along to kind of try and temper you, but that's not going well. Small Andy is...
they're my babysitter.
Yeah, basically. Damar, anything, or are you gonna rest for the night yourself?
Oddly, Dalmar's thoughts are with Sparky. Where is
Okay!
Fucking Sparky.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him.
Dalmar's okay, I just need to focus on something right now, and he's plucking at straws. He's gonna make sure that, okay, Buttercup is put away, and you said that Veril was going with Fanoa, correct? Was that? Oh, okay. Okay, so everyone's taken care of. Everything's good. Well, shit. I think he's just gonna start walking around. He has no idea how to find Sparky, really.
Yeah. Says
He's just gonna walk around until he finds something that catches his interest, I guess.
Says you spend the night just kind of drifting aimlessly. Volmer, are you sleeping outside the city or in the inn? Just
I was gonna say, after about an hour of punching a tree, I'm gonna actually do the thing we talked about.
Okay.
I just didn't want to because a lot of shit was going on. I didn't want to do
100%,
it.
yeah. Just for shits and giggles.
Wolver's gonna be alone in the woods and make himself a paraplegic.
Yeah.
Okay, we have taken much worse hits than running into a tree at
Not
13 miles per hour.
Directly into the fucking head.
It's not necessarily going to be directly. You don't directly hit your head every time you run into something.
Oh
No, sometimes you tuck and roll and you only hit your knee and your elbow.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus.
Oh.
I'd say just go and just make me a wisdom check.
Oh God. Not wisdom.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Bad.
Oh no.
as a quick wrap up for that one, unironically, you both rolled the same fucking thing. So
Is
how
that-
I'll say that is there is a unification between you and Crescent, almost like a combined understanding and awareness, and there's almost this aha moment that's like we are in unison before the tree in front of you just cuts that shit off instantly. It's kind of like, okay, maybe we were only mentally in unison. Physically, we were not.
So, Volmir's basically going to be doing this all night, except for like a 4-hour break in the middle of it.
Okay. And especially, well, for all the fucking bruises and sprains that you're gonna just wake up with.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, it's gonna hurt.
spending the night each in your own locations and whatnot. With each of you having your way of dealing with one thing or another. Finoa literally passing out eventually at that point. Probably got into a bar brawl, she just doesn't realize it, and Vero had to get her the fuck out of there before shit went wrong. Dalmar eventually finds himself resting about in an alley. Not the first time he's done so, but a place of old comfort, one that he at least can turn on old times to kind of come to peace with things some more. Veril eventually drags Finoa back to the same inn that Ashran's in, the Common Grounds, having to quite literally struggle to get her up the stairs. Gets an assistant to get her up because while she is small, she is very dense. Volmer spending his time just trying his best with Crescent to try and become more enclosed with one another, but just constantly is like, we can get the mental point, we can't get that physical point. That's the struggle. And as the day goes by, the night falls, and the sun creeps ever in the distance. As Frankie is just sitting upon the night desk, just constantly seeming to egg on Chaudhry, while Ashrin, you sleep.
Ashrin doesn't sleep. She
Just
can't.
rests. There comes a brief moment for you, Ashrin. An almost unnervingly nostalgic moment. Remembering a few times that Jack would just get up at night, take care of whatever minuscule business he seems to think on in that moment. And even Frankie kind of just like, in his statuesque form, occasionally moves. Occasionally. And then there comes a brief moment where, in that sadness, in that desire for the old, and you feel his embrace around you, wanting it more than ever before, feeling the breath down the back of your nape. And even though you feel like it's just an impossibility, you go to reach your hand up to touch that figment of your imagination, you feel flesh.
Jesus Christ.
You feel warmth. You feel the physical form.
So I'm gonna freak the fuck out and jump out of bed and turn around.
So,
And there, in that instant that you just throw off the blanket, just chucking it to the ground and stand up and turn around, you see
Jack there with a
Yay!
shocked look on his face. And at first, you almost don't recognize him because before, where he was like, lean like swimmer's body, he's got a little bit more bulk on him this time. And where before you would have known like all the little scars he had from tussles he's gotten into, all of those are gone. And there's a single tear just kind of rolling down from one eye, but he's not crying. Like it's not even his.
What?
He's completely naked.
You're gone.
Yeah, just wipes. I made it back.
How?
By being a selfish asshole. As he kind of like looks at his hand where that one tear is at.
And you do see on that hand, the same hand that you normally would have the ring from Chaudry, burned into your skin like a permanent tan. You can see that circular figure with just letters written in. Yeah, it'd be in Sylvan. That just said Chaudry.
She let you go?
I begged her. She let me come back.
What did you have to give her?
Everything. This Jack is just staring at the finger that he can no longer read.
Yep. And is that little bit of annoying moments like, I should know those characters. I fucking don't.
Like, they look familiar. It's like tip of my tongue.
Yeah.
I know what it says, but I don't.
What do you mean everything?
Everything I had learned. Everything I had worked. I gave it back. I paid that to get back here. I had to find a way back. How long has it been?
Like, what, 10 hours?
Give or take 12, maybe 14 hours. Not even, actually, because that would have been
Yeah.
morning time. Yeah, so yeah, like 10 hours. Yeah, no, you're right.
Ashrin switches to a language that she knew Jack knew, but she didn't before.
What language?
I don't remember which ones you had.
That's a lot.
I had
on.
Abyssal, Celestial, Common, Draconic, Infernal, Sylvan, and Thieves' Cant.
Uh-oh. I love the idea that just no one else knows. So good.
Jesus.
And he speaks Celestial like the first time we met? Because I
One
remember
of
there
the
was
first
little,
times.
there was a little interaction because Volmir knew it too, and they had a little.
Yep.
That was
Yeah.
like one of their like
So
nerdy bro
probably-
moments was Celestial.
Yeah,
Probably would have picked Celestial.
that's just the first one I recall him knowing.
And once again, it's that idea, Jack, is like, I know that, but I don't.
Just gonna shake his head.
You are gonna hate this so much. Got a little bit of time left. But I can speak every language.
He's just gonna chuckle. That's
3
poetic.
fucking days.
That is poetic. I'd give it all back up again if it meant coming back to you guys.
You're not allowed to do that again.
I'll try not to.
When does your sending stone reset? I gotta talk to Vivian.
Every morning, dawn.
Okay.
And Jack's gonna kind of just pull Ashrin in.
Mental comms aren't still up, are they?
Say they're literally on that tail end where they're just about to run out.
Ashrin's just gonna send out Jack's alive somehow. We'll see you in the morning.
Are you doing that as they cut out, or is there time for a response?
A bit of time for response, yeah.
I like to imagine.
I what? Say what? How? How?
As drunk Fen just wakes up from her sleep.
You're just gonna hear aloud, "What the fuck?" from Volmir, because he is pissed now.
Why are you mad?
He's mad sad. He is mad.
Yeah, it's mad
Because
sad,
he-
yeah. Yeah, I know
Our
what he's talking
friend's
about.
back. No sad,
Yeah, but
no
he's
mad.
pissed about like. Yes.
All the work that was put into there, that it's like, oh, I'm just
Well,
back.
stop. He's
And
fine
the fact
now.
that okay, so Volmir's
a
honestly
lot.
blaming himself for this. Like his
It's a lot,
mindset
yeah.
is, if I was stronger,
There is a whole
wouldn't have
fuck ton
happened.
of character in there. That's the reason why he's mad sad.
Oh,
Well, he's fine.
real quick, Ashrin. Do a perception check. Oh, she
Oh
frozen.
yeah, you guys.
Oh, I
Space
think that's
internet!
Space internet.
Space
Oh
internet.
no!
Fuck!
Okay, so while we're waiting for Ash to get back,
Oh,
what
I
does
didn't
this
get
mean
it.
for Jack mechanically? I'm so fucking curious.
You'll see. You
She
will see.
said
Hey,
her computer may have
Jack.
crashed. Give me a second.
Oof.
Oof. Hey,
Oof.
Jack.
I'm not in comms.
No,
Yeah,
I mean
not.
you.
Oh, me and Bjork's
You,
okay.
Jack.
Yeah.
Yeah. Please don't do anything inappropriate in front of my son.
No
Somebody's
promises.
sitting there buck naked.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
I mean,
he is.
that's natural. He doesn't need to see this.
I mean, at least
notion
Frankie
of
can tell you
beauty,
that he
though.
traded all that muscle from somewhere.
Wait, oh,
No.
There goes
Uh-oh.
Ash.
shut
And
up,
there's
man.
Padfoot. There's the boy.
Here
Shut up.
comes the boy.
Hello, boy.
No, I'm mad at him right
Welcome.
now.
There
Getting on my
he
Now,
is.
aren't you always mad at him?
He is
I'm mad at
here.
him particularly now. Usually it's fine. But
What did he do this
question:
time?
Did Frankie react at all when Jack came back? Because he was annoying the genie lady.
He silently had his head look towards Jack as he got into bed with Ashton, but he didn't actually like make a noise or reaction. Ashton was supposed to be asleep, but yeah.
I like
Yeah.
to imagine that Frankie is still annoying her.
Wait.
Hmm.
Oh,
Oh,
Frankie can somehow find Audrey. It's gonna be
From eating the artifact, yeah.
something I need to keep in mind.
In the ring. Yep.
Well, Jack
Just
doesn't know
something to have
that.
in head.
I know, but just
Oh yeah, yeah, obviously, yeah.
player.
if Ashton
As a
never
player.
tells me.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's all
Ash.
I was saying.
Holy
Welcome
fuck!
back.
My computer like completely froze. I had to turn it off, like force it off.
Damn.
What a
Yeah.
what a moment for it to happen.
I know, right? Okay. So
Elon
as
Musk
I
is
was
sabotaging
saying, I'm gonna use the ring of mind shielding and block them out.
Um.
Wow.
Oh, very
Yeah.
nice, actually. There you go. Finally.
My God,
I see how it is.
that's so rude.
So
Because
even though they
I
want
can
to
do
ask
that.
questions, they cannot. So I would say
No.
Dalmar, at the very least, you'd be able to feel that the connection isn't gone. You just noticeably can tell that there's one less connection there.
Ben just yelled, "Well, fuck you too," into the void, and then just stays
Turning
there.
off mental comms.
mental comm just gets cut.
So Ashrin, do a perception check real quick.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Hold on. I have to reopen
You
everything.
need to do so
because-
to find his dick. It's
Wow, no, we're not.
What?
No, we're not going
Oh
there.
no!
There's
No.
something else, something he would never sacrifice. That is a price he would never have paid.
Had to get that match from somewhere.
Nope.
Oof. She's too
I'm
overwhelmed.
crying too hard.
Right.
Yeah.
Never mind. Never mind.
She's not caring about looking. She just wants to see.
I'm
There's
just
more hearing, but yeah.
cuddling.
I'm gonna look up to
Close.
Frankie and just say in common, thank you for watching over her.
Are
And
they
then-
friends now?
I'll kind of go up and just leave it at that.
You hear words come out of him that you do not understand, but Ashton, you do understand. Kind of goes like, "Your patron is quite selfish."
I'm gonna look at him. What'd he say?
Says that Chaudry's selfish.
The
But
one time
we
he
already
talked
knew that.
back.
You cannot understand me.
No.
This has gotten
can't.
better.
I'm just gonna
I
say
love it.
in common again. She's not selfish. And Jack
I'll say
will.
whatever I like in front of you, as you can no longer understand me.
Hey, Frankie. Do you want to just find Fen? I think she's in another room.
Your
I'll
princess
need
is
you
in
to
another
open
castle.
the door for me. I don't have that weight upon.
Okay. I open the door for Frankie and send him.
Such a bold dick, and I love him
Mhm.
so
Go
much.
knock on Sanoa's door. Find her.
Oh my god.
She's still awake.
I
That's
will
a
knock
plan.
on all the doors. I have no idea where she is.
As a player, this is fucking hilarious that Jack can't understand now. And Jack now knows Frankie can speak. Like, oh,
Could
you.
have spoken the whole time.
As that, like, oh, you're a little shit, but whatever.
Yep.
Like, he doesn't care.
And as you close the door, you can almost instantly hear the sounds of wood being tapped in God knows how many doors, and the sounds of annoyed clientele just having to wake up to either see nothing or see a statue. You just hear the, "What the fuck? What are... Fuck you too!"
I love Frankie.
That's fucking great. Yeah.
That's just the intensity in the air between the two of you with just disbelief and unknowing what the hell just happened. As the night goes on, each of you getting yourselves your long rest. So if you need anything from that, go ahead and hit your long rest, recover your spells, recover your HP. Volmer, recover from those sprains.
I'm kind of curious what happens if I hit long rest on a dead character.
I don't think you can. I think it
You
literally
can.
gets rid of that option, no? Oh,
No.
you
The
can?
longest
says-
rest.
Your character is dead. Restore life with full HP or restore life with 1 HP.
Ah, okay.
So I guess you can just sleep it off.
Yeah, so it's expectant that you either found a way to revive and you just want to reset it there or something.
It's funny.
But as each of you come to in the morning and reconvening at the inn itself, seeing as that is common grounds. Not to mention with the small little notices of a gnome having caused quite a bit of trouble being dragged off into an inn nearby. In the morning, as you all awaken, now with your party member returned, clad in his clothing once more that he had perished in, but now noticeably tighter, given the additional mass that he now has on him. Reconvening at the foyer of the inn itself.
That's what the stat rolls were for.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh,
So,
we fucked with y'all so much.
so I imagine
So
Volmir's
fun.
getting there last.
Imagine Volmer is last, yeah, since you're not in city.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So Do you guys have anything you want to do first? Because I know exactly how Volmir's greeting.
I think I know what you're gonna do too.
You know, like the spider. Oh god, 1 sec. There we go.
You're good.
Hi. You know, like the Spider-Man pointing meme?
Yeah.
That's gonna be Finn as soon as she sees Jack. And then I'm gonna have to arm wrestle him at some point. Yeah.
I mean,
And then hugs!
give Noah a big ol' hug.
Yay! I'm gonna
So-
give Ash a hug
True
too.
then.
What was that, Delmar?
So Dalmar walks in from literally off the street. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Oh, Fen, you have Frankie with you, I assume.
I imagine
Do I?
after God knows how many doors were knocked on,
He found his way to
eventually
you.
Varel was able to open the door for Frankie and let him in.
Aw, yeah.
I'm in Draconic. I'm gonna ask Frankie to stop annoying Chaudry, at least for now.
For now.
I was wondering when you would ask that of me. And you all hear him speak that just in the open.
In Draconic or
So-
Common?
In Draconic.
Okay.
So he's
Unfortunately, I am going to miss talking to you when I can no longer speak this language.
It will irritate you as well, and that is all the better.
He's
One-on-one
such a
comms
little
with
shit.
Frankie. Do you have the capability of speaking common? And choose not
Unfortunately,
to?
No.
Oh, okay.
Could I teach him?
You could try.
Okay, I know what to do now.
If
So-
only you could have learned Draconic from Jack first.
Yeah,
Would've made that so
thinking
much
that, like,
easier.
it was.
So, Volmir, coming in last, seeing Jack, is going to walk up and...
And Ashrin's gonna punch him in
Actually-
the face before he can say anything.
Oh no,
As
he's
a-
not saying anything yet. He's not saying
Yeah.
anything yet.
As a neat little thing, Fen, even though you don't understand Draconic, the language, you understand Frankie.
Yeah,
It's its own language. Anyway,
we have that bond.
Volmir's gonna walk up to Jack, slap him in the face, and then hug him.
Just like a, fuck you, okay, you're real.
I mean,
What the fuck,
And
Jack?
then Jack's gonna just gut shot him. Not like super hard, but enough to equate to
Yeah,
that.
that buddy hit, yeah.
it's compared to what could have happened with Ashrin last night, considering there was just suddenly a naked body in her bed next to her, he could have been shanked.
Yeah? Yeah?
I'm kind of
Seriously,
curious just
Jack.
because Jack doesn't know his own strength right now. Okay.
Can I?
Yeah,
Can
no,
I?
that was a buddy shot. It was a buddy shot.
See, he was doing a buddy shot. As much of a buddy slap as it was, Volmir's also kinda pissed.
Yeah.
You're also not very strong.
Yeah, I was
though,
gonna
say,
so
you
I'm
have
sure
an
it
8,
seems
so-
like a
I
big
was
slap either
tempted
way.
to see if I could like roll unarmed attack and see if
Not
my
in
No, I want-
in.
no. So my damage is 0. My
Yeah.
unarmed damage is 0.
You physically
wanted to-
cannot
You're willing
damage
to get a
someone.
nat 20.
I want
do
to
it like that.
even a nat 20 because that's double damage 2 times.
Well, I
like-
at least allow 1 point of damage on nat 20 because it is
Well,
a nat
no, so
20.
I
our
wanna see
strength
if
is
Volmir-
just your strength plus 1.
Yes.
No, it's
but he has a -1.
so I want
Oh,
to see.
Fair
I
enough.
want to see if Volmir lands the slap.
Okay. Huh.
So I just whiff.
You have the most limp
Great.
wristed slap. Just
Yeah, it's more of a graze. Like, Volmer went for that.
Volmer
So
wanted to
fucking
slap him,
much-
but instead caressed his cheek gently.
Jack lets out a
I mean,
moan.
that was happening no matter what.
Oh fuck!
In either
Wait,
case
Jack!
scenario.
Jack, you've looked there's bigger arm wrestle.
You wanna?
Yeah.
You're gonna
So
rip
do you
your
make
clothes. We need to
checks?
get you new clothes.
I mean, technically, the clothes he has are actually magical. So they
Are
can.
they?
The commoner clothes were not though.
The shift weave
So
or
unless-
whatever.
Shift weave was, yes.
Yes. And I mean,
I don't know which Asher would have given him off the bat.
I would have given him all of his shit. Let him choose what he wanted.
Fair enough.
I'm not gonna hold his shit back from him.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I got to message Vivian.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you should do it, Jack. Do you want to do it?
I don't know.
I didn't
you
tell
told-
her anything. I just asked her if she'd found Alexander and that we needed her here. She said she was close. Maybe we just tell her to find Alexander and then head to the cafe where we dropped her off? And that everything's fine here now and it's totally cool and I didn't need to message her at all?
I mean, if you're the one who messaged her, you should probably do it again.
Damn it. Okay.
As I'm setting up
Okay.
to arm wrestle for Noah.
Oh yeah.
Jack, while you're doing that, what the fuck happened? Like,
As the both of
seriously?
them just take grass at each other.
Are we doing strength or are we doing athletics?
Just strength. Just raw strength.
Oh.
Trying what you can. Even then, it's not enough to best for Noah. She's small, but she's got the
Putting up a lot better of a fight than I used to.
Oh, 100%.
Also, why are you jacked now?
Yeah, I was wondering the same, but like I'm not gonna
The pun!
question.
No!
Yep.
Oh.
Thank you.
Ash noticed
No,
the
never
pun.
No, I noticed it too. I wasn't acknowledging it.
Yeah, it's just no.
I begged Chaudry to send me back. She had an experimental way to do it, but there would be a price to pay. And my selfishness, she brought me back.
What was the price?
I mean, I have no idea what Frankie was talking about.
Ashrin is struggling really badly here. She likes her men a little more smarter, and now Jack's dumb. No, I'm totally kidding.
Yeah.
Wait, does this mean Jack's a himbo now?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not dumb, but he's average intelligence now. He has a
Yeah,
10
he's
intelligence.
I'm the head himbo here, though. He
Even
can't
with
replace
even
me.
with your intelligence crown thingy mabobber?
He's not wearing
Well,
that
that
right
one
now.
just bumped him instantly to 19.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
But-
so is he now smarter by default than he was before?
No.
Okay.
I had a
He's
thir-
still dumber than he was before.
Yeah, I had a 13 base originally, 19 with the helmet, because RP-wise it made more sense having him high intelligence, but my stats were shit.
Yeah.
But now I have a base 10 intelligence.
Oof.
Jack,
Perfect.
Could still
Yeah.
bump that back up to 19 with the circlet, but obviously, yeah.
and Jack gave up his knowledge.
Oof.
So Ashrin,
Yeah.
what are you saying to Vivian?
Oh
If you even want to send a
Oh.
message, you could, for all intents and purposes, fucking delay that shit forever.
no, I gotta let her know. Give me a second. I gotta.
Okay.
While she's figuring that out, I'm kind of explaining this. Jack's also going to pull out the identification orb, the scrying orb, the bowstring, and even the orb of polymorph. And he's going to hand all 4 of those to Volmer.
Oh shit. Okay.
I think-
What? Why?
You will have better usages of the. I will.
Oh shit. Okay, one sec. Let me.
That's a
add
lot.
this to my-
yeah.
I have to real quick. Like, so wait, why are you? I thought you loved the polymorph.
I do.
Would that not still be good in your hands? Especially or I guess you're gonna. Do you fight differently now, or are you still a caster?
I can still cast. Kind of.
Real quick.
Speaking of Jack, you haven't picked your spells.
KTK. What the fuck are? Is Moon's Harmony the bowstring?
Yes.
What's the other piece? Oh wait, no, Fen has that. Never mind.
Yeah.
Fen has that, as well as it would technically be classified the same thing. I believe I have it literally written as Moon's Harmony Bowstring. I believe so. I should. For that exact
I wish
reason, that they are still all part of Moon's Harmony, but...
Should I put that piece in my inventory? Because I don't think I did.
I don't actually have it made. I only had that one for Jack
Okay.
because he was using it in the moment.
Okay.
Also because it's kind of harder to use a piece of wood than it is a string you could attach to a bow.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Okay, and then I need to find the Orb of Scrying and the Orb of...
And those were just, I think, ones I had to make custom. So not actually
Okay.
in
Yes.
D&D Beyond.
Yes, the identification orb is not an item, because I constantly forget to fucking make it one.
Okay, add custom item. Motherfucker. Keeps closing when I try to.
But, in
Okay.
either case, Ashen's now ready for the 25 words.
It's 24. Thank you.
Hey. Just add bit at the end.
Sorry about last night. Things are fine. Find Alexander and head to the cafe where we dropped you off. Contact us when you arrive.
So, did you just call to give me a scare? Was it a fucking prank? 'Cause Jack, that's not funny. You asshole. That's it.
Well, she's pissed. She thinks it was a prank. We'll have to let her know later.
Yeah. Explaining all this is gonna take more than 25 words.
Yeah.
But, as Jack hands over the items, being organized and whatnot, Jack now has to go to his character sheets and literally just move over everything one by one.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna take some time.
So, wait, so you're still casting. Are you still a warlock? Like, I'm so curious. I'm sorry. Like, mechanically.
I mean, I'm used to. I just don't want to ask.
I had to give Chaudry up also.
What do you mean? She fucking branded you.
Yeah.
Wait, she what?
They branded him. Did you?
I'll hold up
Just
my
hold-
finger where the ring used to be, that Jack always wore, and they'll have some writing in there in Sylvan.
Which I can't read. I don't think I can read that. Let me double check.
I believe you have Sylvan, don't you?
I think Jack was the only one that could.
Yeah,
So
Jack
I have
was the only one who had
Abyssal
Sylvan. Yeah.
Abyssal
Ashford
Celestial
couldn't read it at the moment.
Yeah.
And again, Jack will look at it and say, I cannot read what that says.
It says her name. She branded you with her name.
He'll kinda give
What do
it
you
a
mean you had to give her up?
She's no longer my patron. That was part of the sacrifice. Why I said she's not selfish.
She
So-
never answered me.
I'm so confused.
So my question is, why didn't she just let us revive you the first time, since that would have just...
She's a bitch.
Because she couldn't put him back in that body.
She most likely wanted more time with me. But I was being selfish. And Jack's just kind of like, you know, without even thinking his hands, was gonna kind of go up to where that tear was last night.
Jack, you do realize wanting to not die isn't entirely selfish, right?
Oh, I know that. But when you completely ignore the feelings of someone important to you, that's where I'm selfish. I'm gonna have to make it up to her one day. Means I need to find her. I have
How?
no idea. I'll figure it out.
I was researching in the library and I couldn't figure it out. Frankie can talk to her though.
Wait, what?
Oh,
I would not completely say I can speak to her.
Well, he said he could sort of make contact, but I don't really understand it.
Does he know where she is at?
Not in the slightest.
He says no.
There's a connection there.
Somehow. He ate what was left of your ring.
Huh?
I was
What?
desperate. You were dead.
you, Ash, you fed my dragon ring.
Yes.
It was rather tasty.
He says it was yummy.
I mean,
Fair enough, I guess.
was it salty? I mean,
Why would it be salty?
what do you
I
think?
hate this so much.
Motherfucker. Can we put him back?
Bulmer just stabbed him with crescent.
No.
Send him back. We got a defective model.
The control I am exerting not to go look at Jack's character sheet right now.
Same.
I've had it
forgot
up
we could
all
do
week.
that.
I'm so curious what his levels are now.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, I'm just gonna go look.
No, don't look.
Ben, no.
No.
I've
I've had
done...
it up all week and I just closed it earlier today.
What it's
So-
worth, I couldn't figure out how to open up Jack's sheet.
You just click on the name.
Wait,
You
I know
just
exactly
click
where
on
to
the
check.
name.
I know exactly where to check. Current party setup. If KTK is not an asshole, he would have set it up.
No,
KTK wouldn't have
absolutely
changed
I would not have
that
set it up
quickly.
there.
Motherfucker. Yeah, I should have
Absolutely, I
Characters
would
aren't
never
even
have
in there.
added it in there.
I don't. One second.
KTK never updates that. Never mind.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have to until now. I do. I can finally
No,
delete
you-
Jack's bullshit fucking
Wait,
class.
No,
hold
no,
on,
no, no, no.
what-
Leave it
Move
there for
it
now.
in.
It's me.
Leave it there.
Jack, are you a fighter now? Because you have high strength.
Don't worry about it.
What day is
I mean,
it?
go
Hold on.
goblins and figure it out.
Best thing is, yeah, KTK, don't change it. They'll figure it out eventually.
I mean, I'm probably
No,
just gonna delete it so
Yeah,
that
yeah.
it doesn't have that long ass fucking name anymore.
They'll figure
KTK,
it out.
change it. We must know. The world has to know.
I mean, you gotta change that
Well, that's-
anyways, because I have a warlock level now. So,
That's
Oh,
also
yeah,
true. I
that's
forgot
true.
like,
about
if you're
that. I
gonna
didn't
be
think about
doing
that.
stuff, might as well change
Also,
all
as
of it.
long as KTK has been keeping up on his calendar, Fanoa's birthday is tomorrow.
Actually, no, it's
Oh,
today.
today.
'Cause you're
It's
right. I have
today?
it over today. Yeah.
Happy
Also-
birthday, Fanoa!
Also,
It's my
KTK, I'm a
birthday?
fucking rogue
Yeah.
now.
Happy birthday, Noah.
Oh,
Happy birthday.
it's been
birthday.
a fun birthday week, I guess.
Yeah.
Also, KTK, while you're updating current party setup, I'm a fucking rogue now.
That's right. I forgot about that. Yes, you're right.
Best part
We
is,
don't know
We should
how
be added
close
to-
Ashrin came to fucking just. Jesus Christ.
there
There were some things that were discussed that, yeah,
best thing
I
is,
was 100% gonna do that.
I also took out my new character
Oh.
sheet from the campaign, so they can't look at it.
Motherfucker.
100%.
You're no fun.
Don't
Okay,
figure
that's
out-
fair, but I still want to know how to get to that screen.
You go to campaign.
As long as you go to the campaign, you should be able to see everybody's characters.
Okay.
So from your
Okay, how
character
do I get
sheet,
there?
if you literally click on campaign new beginnings, you can see everybody, and you can just click
Yeah.
on their name and you can look at
So-
their
Okay,
sheets.
hold on.
Top right, you go to where your name is at. There'll be a drop down. You go to campaigns.
So wait, since it's Fanoa's birthday, should we just like let her choose what we're doing today?
You might not want to do that.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
I mean, I assume you just want to go for a day at the arena, no?
That's true, but at the same time, considering the things I generally get myself into, you still might not want to do that.
And now I'm curious.
Right?
Oh, I just don't know, but at the same time, I know if you give me that freedom, I will do something stupid, and it will have consequences, and all of us will have to deal with it.
Well, I assumed it'd just be a Coliseum day, which is why I said that.
Good.
I mean, I forgot that existed, so
We still need
it
to
was
go
not
to
going
that
be
one day. So like,
you.
Yeah.
Also, what else do we have to do now?
I mean, to be honest, your list of things y'all need to do is not that long. The things that y'all can do is a fuck ton.
Well, what's our... Ash, you're a list person. What's our list of things we need to do?
Yes. Like, I really want to do any of these things right now.
Exactly, that's the thing. Is like there's no need at the moment. It's more of a what the hell is on this list of our shit that we can do. It's the Skyrim problem where you have so many quests lined up, but what the fuck do you do?
Since we're in Luma, I did have this list of to do in Luma before we leave that we didn't do before we left, so we can do that list.
What's on the list of
What's
to
on the
do in
list?
Luma before we leave?
I need to go to the tea shop.
Okay.
And we need to sell those gems that we have.
Oh, fuck, I forgot about those.
And I figured we could stock up on spell components. My child is home.
Part of me wants to joke. We should have sold the gems before we revived Jack and cut him short. He can remain broke.
And now we need to get Jack some new clothes. I'm sure Jack needs some sort of different...
You can hear the child.
Jack's had 2 outfits this entire journey. I think he can make it with 1.
Relatively.
They don't fit.
I mean,
and I'm
technically-
sure he probably needs some different equipment.
Yep.
So, shopping it is.
Let us be off then, I guess.
All right.
Yay!
To make it quick and simple, what is it that Jack you're going to want to find?
No.
If someone was willing to pay for it,
Yeah, you got Sugar Mama over there.
Jack would like to get full plate.
Oh shit! So Jack is
Yep.
full fighter now.
Something to be. Oh, thank you.
Standard full plate is at 1,500 gold pieces.
Okay.
Can I say
That is-
full plate is so goddamn expensive for
It
non-magical
is.
armor?
I mean, because it's just full on metal.
Wait, before we
1,050?
before we do that, I want to check something. Did at the magic item shop? Did she have some magic? What's it called again? Oh,
For
Dragon's
which
Breath.
one? Frickus Syndrome?
Yeah, it's Dragon's Breath, right?
Yes.
Just
much
double
Dragon?
checking to see if because sometimes they'll have plate armor that's similar price.
Yeah,
But-
but I don't believe she did in there. Yes, Fen?
Yeah, she had ring mail, but not plate. Okay.
You said 1,050?
1,500.
Oh, okay, my bad. Okay.
Plus,
And hey,
also
guys.
plate instantly jumps you to 18 AC without any need of.
Oh,
bonus.
nice.
Yeah.
And with
Yeah.
the shield, that brings him to 20.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, guys.
What?
You know what you should do for my birthday?
Huh?
Everyone
What
should take a little bit of money and get trinkets for Frankie for me for my birthday.
Yes. I
But it
owe
has-
him. I owe him some anyway.
You do, but here's the thing. Here's the catch. I want you to put thought into it. I don't want it to be a random trinket. I want to have thought. I want you to explain the thought to me after.
I am going to look up.
Keno is a
Can I just
full-on
look up a
teacher.
magic trinket table?
I mean, you could just, if you can think of something, I'll say if it exists or not. As long
I'm
as
really
it's like,
bad at thinking of things, so I'm just
Yeah.
gonna.
yeah, so you
Yeah.
can,
You
yeah,
can- you
yeah,
can-
easily enough.
Here's the
So-
secret. You can bullshit the thought into it, and I will not care as long as there's effort.
I got one that might
So,
be cool. Okay, hold on.
originally, Frankie was a trinket.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, can I find, like, one that's not a pure draconic energy
Are
version?
you looking for a sexy girl
A s-
dragon for
No,
Frankie?
just a second Frankie. Just like, because originally it was just a trinket that moved in the sunlight.
Yes.
So I'm just looking for that, but again,
That
But not-
specifically,
magical dragon.
you're looking for another magical dragon statue.
But not one that's like fucking expensive as hell with pure draconic energy involved in it.
No, I think that's exactly what you need, actually. Go broke if you actually like me.
You would be able to find one in the trinket hunt, where it is simply a wooden dragon that just flies 5 feet up and then just lands back down after a minute once you speak a code word in Draconic, which they will easily give you the code word.
Perfect. Getting that. How much is it?
10 gold pieces.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna ask for Noah.
Yeah.
Do you think he would like one of these? And Jack's gonna pull out one of Sparky's lightning feathers. They'll have a little bit of
Ooh.
electricity to it. Hoping so.
Okay.
I do not
so-
need anything of a molten creature.
I was actually gonna say that he might try to shock people with that. I don't think he likes you particularly
no.
too much, so that
Okay.
too,
Put it back in the
Giving
bag.
Frankie something to tase people with would be funny though.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
100%.
Okay.
definitely.
Getting
This is
Frankie
really
a tase.
stupid and like really cute. I was
Okay.
just scrolling through this list of stuff I found, and it says a pea-sized crystal and a compass that always points toward the crystal. How cute would that be if we gave the little crystal to Frankie and then Fanoa could always find him?
You
Are
could.
you just saying that because we've lost Frankie so much?
No, but that also helps. But it's very cute. Some sort of locator thingy that's fancy.
You're getting him. You're getting him like a tracking collar. You're
Yeah.
chipping Frankie.
Yeah!
You're getting Frankie chipped.
You're literally chipping Frankie.
Yes,
And I love it.
but it's a shiny crystal. And it's
Can. Oh,
Well, why not give Frankie the compass and Fen the crystal? Because it's supposed to be like a gift for Frankie.
Either way will work. I trust Mom's judgment.
and there would be something of the kind, Ashrin. About a same crude measure. It's just like, there's just one little crystal, compass points towards the crystal, constantly. It will not tell you up or down, it will just tell you that's the
Yeah.
direction.
how much
I
for
want-
that?
25 gold pieces.
Okay. Fen, I don't
I
know how
want to
much you
get-
gave us. But I could pay for that myself.
Yeah, I just paid for it myself.
Oh, I mean, I could still sugar mommy. I did say that I had to not sugar mommy it. I just said,
Does
pick something.
Jack need a weapon?
Jack needs a
Oh,
lot of
does he?
things.
Well, okay. I can get things for Jack.
Yeah.
Longsword can be strength, right? First time.
Longsword can be strength, yes.
Yeah, you can use that for now.
And for an ultra basic longsword, 15 gold pieces.
I have one.
Oh, did Jack have a longsword?
He was using that for a while, actually.
I thought it was a short sword.
Yeah, same here.
Oh wait, that is a short sword.
Yeah,
short sword.
because it had to be finesse, yeah.
Isn't okay? Short sword is verse. Yeah,
No,
Is it short
versatile
sword
is
back?
one-hand, two-handed. Finesse
Yeah,
is for
That's
dexterity.
right.
Wait, Fen has a great sword if he wants to use that.
She
Okay,
does,
I have
but
a
it's
lot of
two-handed.
swords.
The
Yeah, I was
alley
thinking
sword?
I was thinking the dragon one.
Yeah, good.
Oh,
Yeah, she
yeah,
has
you
a dragon
can.
sword longsword, that's right.
I forgot about that.
Oh, it's the longsword?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a dragon sword longsword. It's the only reason why Fen was the only one who could use it.
Yeah.
Funnily enough, Dalmar has a long sword.
See, if
Hey,
it
you
were
have a longsword.
I don't know, but it's equipped. So I have a long sword, a short sword, and 4 daggers equipped on his belt at any given time.
you know, if
I guess just for
if-
threats, I guess. It's always more threatening with the bigger blade.
That actually reminds me. Jack's gonna hold a ring to Dalmar. Do you want this? It's the ring of invisibility.
Yep.
Yes, please.
There you go.
if he wasn't as
Gonna have
important
to
to
knock
Lumner's
something
story,
off. Which one are you knocking off?
Yep, does take attunement,
Yep, it is an attunement.
which makes me sad because I like that item.
And you cannot attune from the tattoos. They just become needles that you have to attune to replace them.
Also, Jack, I'm
Oh.
tossing you my boots of
Okay.
flight.
So this means I could, since I don't,
I guess for now that works.
I think I'm
appreciate
gonna unattune from my barrier tattoo because it's the
Okay.
same AC as just wearing my armor. So I'll just unattune to that and get the ring of invisibility,
Ah, okay, yeah, fair enough.
and then
I want to
equip
say,
my armor again. Let me make sure I actually still possess my armor, which I might not. I may have sold it. I think I did sell it.
You might have for the money.
Jack can give you his.
It's another letter. There it is at the bottom.
Okay.
Oh,
In
thank you.
backpack. Yep, in backpack.
It was
That's
just clicking over to the backpack tab. Okay, so clicking, equip on studded leather, and then inventory.
If Crescent wasn't as important to Volmir's backstory as he was, I 100% would have probably given him to you, Jack.
Oh,
It's way over my second monitor. I need glasses.
Though I don't know if I'd trust him with you because you're kind of racist to non-human items.
I forgot about that.
If it doesn't
I'm
have
not
blood,
racist at all.
if it doesn't have blood, you seem to have a problem with it.
No, it's just these items are very shady in general.
That's my point. You're literally using
With
the
the
logic
story
of-
we have heard about Mother trying to destroy the fucking world, all of these items are shady now.
Hey,
All of
she
them.
tried to destroy it to bring it back better.
Yeah, she tried to reset the world, so yes, all of these items are shady as fuck.
That's shady, but fucking Crescent doesn't remember shit about it.
Doesn't matter.
I mean,
Guilty until
My
proven
child is-
innocent.
Blowing the
That's
horn
not how that
outside
works,
of my
Jack.
door.
Also, Volmer, if you want to use the string, now would be the time to buy a fucking bow to use with it.
Oh yeah, no, honestly, I'm gonna give the string to Ash. Cause I don't need 2 of the artifacts, and it feels like a bad idea to put all our eggs in one basket.
yeah.
So I'm gonna hand Ash the string. Also, because I don't use a bow.
Does Ash want the string?
That
Does
is the
she want
question.
string? There's also a second piece for it if you're gonna ask if you.
Mhm.
Actually, I do have the other piece because Fen handed it to me. So
Oh, I assumed you gave it back
Yeah, that's a
after.
piece of the bow
Oh, wait,
itself.
did you?
That's not the string.
I
Yeah.
assumed so. I wasn't sure.
My bad. Fen can still have that. Fen, my bad.
Awesome.
It doesn't matter to me. That was just me.
Thank you, Jack.
Alright, Ash,
I don't
are you
have
gonna
use for
accept
it
the string?
anymore.
To be very frank, I don't want to have anything to do with those things anymore.
That's fair.
That is fair.
I'm tired of trying to collect them. I'm tired of all of this shit. I don't think that Essig should have them, so we're gonna have to eventually go after him again. But we need to figure out where these bow pieces came from, and we need to put them back. So I can hold on to them. They can go in my bag of holding, but I will not be using them.
That is fair.
Or find a way to destroy them. Once and for all.
Well, we do know the location one of them belongs to.
In either case scenario, as the exchanging of items and whatnot occurs, with Volmer and Astrid having gotten the supposed birthday present for Fen, being trinkets to Frankie.
Jack will plot like just little shard pieces of cap spell crystal. Frankie wants some of this.
Jack's really
Probably.
just rummaging his pockets for junk he can just hand to
It's
Frankie.
not junk.
I mean,
He's
it
going with a
works.
more personal touch than a buy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will accept them in
Yeah.
curiosity.
'Cause
And
these are-
unlike the other trinkets that you guys have given him, which is like he's been kind of like partially having to have Fen take them for him, he actually just
He eats it. Oh my
He-
god.
Yes.
Oh no, that's terrible. It's gonna absorb his magic. He's gonna die.
Oh shoot. He's fine
Uh,
because I said so.
Jack's gonna say in common, anything weird happens, let us know.
Jack, you don't have to
will
specify you're
not.
saying something in common. You can only speak common.
he has two.
I know 2 other ones.
languages?
Oh, okay.
And Jack will say in common 1 for Vivian and then speak in Elvish. And then say 1 for Ashrin and speak in Infernal.
There you
And then
go.
common for Alexander.
That's cute.
Damn it!
Volmir's like, no, I'm just gonna go. It's about fucking time you learned a common language.
I mean, you need to get better and learn actual languages.
Oh my god, guys, he has
Yeah.
the same language as I do.
Uh huh.
Oh, literally.
Aw.
Exactly.
Yes. I realized that because I first chose an Abyssal, and I was like, wait, no, that's not right. And I went to Ashwin's character sheet real quick, and I was like, that's... Oh! And then...
Jesus.
Shit.
You're welcome.
So I'm gonna open up
Barrel.
one-on-one comms with Frankie real quick.
Uh-huh.
Would you appreciate a little illusion that gives you a horde around you anytime you want?
Explain.
Or does that? Well, the trinket, it wouldn't be a real horde, but like just something that can give you the illusion of a horde being around you.
Just get him like a bunch of plastic coins. Like Monopoly money.
If it will make me seem more wealthy, I suppose that is acceptable.
Okay, I'll see what I can do, and I'll look for a couple of those options and see which one, if any, Frankie gravitates to. Maybe one that like also does an illusion that gives them like a lot of bling, like a ring on each claw, a big blingy necklace.
There'd be a couple ones that kind of give off their own like little illusions, and there would be one eventually that you would find that would kind of like make an illusion full of a room full of what you would like for it to give off. Like if you think of a room full of toys, it'll just give off a room full of toys. If you want for treasure, it'll give a room of treasure and stuff like that. But at the same time, it's not the best thing in the world, just for the sole fact that the crystal has to be dead center, and it's constantly emanating the light that's making the illusion. So it's a dead giveaway. It cannot be used for anything besides just, look at this!
Just make him a little crown with the gem in it.
And what's Frankie's reaction?
A little bit on the nose. But
Okay.
suffice.
You're like holding the cat up to the toy to see if it likes it.
Well,
Because dragons are just cats.
He's very picky.
Mm-hmm.
See, and dragons are just cats.
Kinda.
How much for
That one
trinket?
running at 15 gold pieces.
KTK, because I can't seem to find it. I have it on... Can you find Shift Weave? Add to my character sheet?
Yes. I think I still have your new one open. I do. Okay. I'm wondering if this is gonna break or not. Because I
can't-
do...
Doesn't
It
even
is considered not magical.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a standard item according to the thing. I added it to your equipment. Did it actually stick?
For some reason it didn't show up in my...
It is in there now. Refresh, and you're good.
Thank you. That was weird. Anyways, back to your guys'.
Our bullshittery.
Huh?
Okay, so Jack's geared up. Frankie's got his trinkets. Ash, you said we need to go get tea?
Yeah.
Jack,
Yeah.
I'm gonna hand you my spare long sword because it makes 0 sense on me.
Okay, and then I'll actually hand you another thieves' tools.
The
Nice.
trinket that Varel gets for
Oh
Frankie
no.
is this hat that's meant to be for like a toddler, so even then it's still too big on his head, and it allows him to speak with plants as long as he's wearing it.
Oh, that thing.
That's adorable.
He is king of the plants, the one being he is stronger than.
And you do kind of see him kind of react, goes, druids and nature.
You
At least get it
shut
in
up.
my size. And you
What'd
do
he
hear
say?
he's kind of like begrudgingly accepting it, kind of like he understands that druids are not going to get anything like superficial. They're just going to be everything to do with nature. But he's like, at least make it the size of my head, damn it.
He needs to be grateful for his gifts.
But
Also, I think it's fitting. The druid gave him something for nature, and the rogue gave him something to look like he had a horde.
yep.
And the mom chipped him so that we couldn't lose him.
Yep.
Very fitting.
And the dad gave him drugs.
But having gifted Frankie his gift, fulfilling Fanoa's birthday wish, with Jack being restocked and reassembled, what are you guys doing with your unending list of things to fucking do besides Ashray wanting to go for tea?
After we go for tea, I kind of want to go to the Coliseum, not only just to blow off some steam, because I'm still kind of frustrated, but to see how Jack fights now.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Like, Jack, I want to see you throw hands. Not saying that in character, I'm saying that out of character.
I'll say it in character. I want to see you throw hands.
But as you all make your way towards the tea shop itself, where you see the far more ecstatic and bit of chaotic mess of colors that it is, and stepping inside during the working hours that it is right now, where you do see that she's currently seemingly serving people inside of there. Only it doesn't have this restaurant feel to it. It just looks like she just took out tables from the back room and just pulled whatever chair she has, and it's just literally just serving people right then and there whatever tea she's got in the moment, or whatever they're requesting of her, as they ask, like, this was a little bit too tart. Can I for a little sweeter? Absolutely, I have that prepared in a moment. And so, and just going rapidly off, like she's bouncing off the fucking wall just constantly.
It's busier here than it used to be.
Wasn't it, like, dead empty last time?
Yep. But they also came towards the end of the night that time.
True.
Sure.
Well,
I don't know who would have picked up that 2 plat, Dalmar, especially given that they would have had to hold the body, so I imagine you could just take that back.
I'll hand it to Jack.
Oh,
Thank you. Just dumbfounded, just random gold. Okay.
Random 2 platinum.
Nobody noticed
These
Dalmar
were
do
on
that.
your other
So,
set
like-
of eyes.
What now?
You don't. These were to pay for the
That's a
ferryman.
weird way to put it.
Jack's gonna kind of think on that.
I'd rather you
and-
spend them now.
But
Would he know what that is?
eventually, fucking hell!
Wow.
what? Oh,
Wow.
my God.
Wait, what?
I guess he does remember.
Couple random things.
I was just thinking, like,
detail.
would Jack remember what the ferryman is? Guess fucking so.
He would also know that, for the most part, at least, whether it was the Raven Queen or somebody else along the gods that he's prayed to, none of them required a fee. At least his gods didn't.
Okay. Just not remembering trying to explain the planes to Dalmar. He's not gonna touch that.
At this point, it's a cultural thing for him.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Like.
Maybe it's a Kawashtar thing. He wouldn't know.
Possibly. As, Miss Pippa Whistle is currently taking care of just this maddening room of chaos, and she seems to be taking everything to care of as she goes. Eventually, there's almost like this one brief moment that she gets to breathe, and instantly clocks eye with the party that's walked in, and she goes, "Oh, well, it seems you brought more guests. Oh, are you staying, or are you going to buy something? Are you coming for a pickup? Are you coming for delivery? Or what is it that you have planned here? I do have more tables and chairs if you'd like. I also have more tea brewing, but that is dependent on what you would like to do today."
Well,
I'm just gonna ask her about the book that she was working on.
Oh, yes, my compendium, my magnus opus. It's not quite finished yet, but I can give you, for the most part, what I do have right now. It's maybe about 5 or so pages. Pages? No, books. Books, yes, books.
oh my God.
5 or so books of tea.
And she's not even done with it.
I love it.
I love her.
And And you do watch
She's
her like
just passionate. It's great.
just running off into the back room. We can almost instantly just hear something crash and fall in some way, shape, or form, but seemingly like no reaction from her in any which way or form before within about 45 seconds or so of vanishing into the back room. She comes back out with a kettle in hand and a small little stack of books in the other. And you see as she passes one of the tables, she just instantly pours into one of the glasses. She goes, "That'll top you up for a little bit," and just goes right up to you, Ash, and just literally slides them into your hand. Just goes, "The sixth book is only about 45% complete, but it should still be more than enough to keep you entertained for perhaps maybe a couple of hours." As Ashrin is currently dealing with an STD, it sounds like.
Sorry, no, my cat threw up in his cage, and I'm trying to clean it up for him.
Ooh,
Oh, is he okay?
probably just
Yeah, I
overate,
think he's
hasn't
alright.
had the energy, yeah. Probably just couldn't expel that energy. But in that case scenario, unless you would like to shop for some more tea here, as she hands off the literal 6 books of encyclopedia on tea, and you watch her
She
just
could like
dash
make
on
a
off.
lot of money off of this.
Yeah.
Like off of tea books.
Good. If she didn't handwrite every single one of them.
It's like a cookbook, but for tea.
But
Well, once she
That was-
writes it, she can have someone magically copy him.
she could! Not where her thoughts are.
Yeah, I guess.
As you can see,
Okay,
she's just
sorry.
all over the fucking place. Very
Should
good.
be
You're
wrapped
good.
up soon.
In fact,
Sorry.
I'm gonna
Okay,
open
good.
up one-on-one
You're okay.
comms to the. So wait, is Ash purchasing those books or borrowing them or?
She seemingly just hands them over.
Okay, whatever.
Anything else that you guys would like to do at the tea shop, or if you would like to begin to make your way towards the Coliseum?
I need another box for the tea since I left it with Rhea,
Mm-hmm.
and I probably should stock up.
Okay. So the box itself, I believe last time I said, was at 15 gold pieces, and then depending on how much you want to stock up, which probably not too much. You really haven't gone all too well into.
Well, no, and I did take like a bunch from the room, the inn that we were
Mhm.
staying at. I can't
Yeah.
remember how much it was.
It was
but
a
I do need a-
fair chunk. Yeah.
I do need a box, so I'm gonna buy myself a box.
Yep.
And then like maybe ask her for a unique tea that she doesn't sell very often. Maybe one of
I
her
have
favorites.
Just the thing for you. And you watch her just run off and come back within a second of that door closing. She throws it open again and comes running back with this very, very minuscule little box. It's literally only about that big, like just bigger than your nose. She goes, "You will only ever use this in very specific scenarios that you just really want a pep in your step for the rest of that day. Do be careful with it, though. It has a bit of a kickback. Do only use one little spoon at a time. It's already inside, and you'll be okay."
It's just coffee.
What did she just give
Yeah.
me?
It's
As
coffee
you see at the little
infused with
container, it actually has written in
Cocaine.
Primordial, of all things, is written as Snapdragon. That's
It's-
all it says on there.
It's cocaine.
It's coffee fused with meth and cocaine.
What exactly does this do?
You don't know.
I don't know. I have to try it before I can figure out mechanically what it does.
Yep.
You can.
Fuck.
I can be a guinea pig.
Well, I don't. Let's give it to Jack before we
You
go
know
to-
what? No, Asher didn't sleep very well last night, and a pep in her step sounds pretty good. She might try some later.
You know, I'm actually gonna open up one-on-one mental comms with the tea lady and give her that suggestion. Like, you know, with all of your knowledge, you should have those books magically copied and sell them.
Oh, that'd be a wonderful idea. After all things, I still need to finish writing the book. Oh, but then she just took my only copies. I have to write them again. And once I write them again, then I can take them maybe to deposit the M's. Maybe I'll. Ooh, there's so many things I could do. Add some addendums, add some pictures, maybe even some drawings, some instructions, listings as well. And you just hear just going off on just everything she could do with that book if she were to
I
actually
love
get
her.
them printed.
I still hardship her with Raya. Was that her name?
Yeah.
Raya.
Raya.
Raya? Something.
Raya.
Medusa.
Yeah, the Medusa.
Pretty lady.
Okay.
Now with a far more unique and questionable tea at hand.
So are we all in agreement to go to the Colosseum, or is that just me?
I agree with that.
Sure, whatevs.
Okay.
You very much can. I know I
I
found
follow
that
you.
map somewhere. Fucking, where is it though?
To be fair, Ashrin's just glued to Jack. She hasn't let go of him, like, at all.
Mm.
Jack hasn't let her go either.
But as you all begin to make your way off into the Morn's Gate district where you see the Colosseum, you can hear the occasional cheer and jeer coming from the inside of it as the doors themselves are just wide open. There seems to be no blocking gate of any kind. Wherein just walking on inside, you walk to the actual battlegrounds themselves, where you do see a fair number of little bit of combats going on. You see people training against wolves, against boars, against a couple plant-like creatures, but they're all segmented into their own little section as this entire arena just spans a enormous size. Wherein at the dead center, you can see this almost radio-like spire that's currently just spinning ever so slowly through the entire time. And you can see several of the viewers in these stands themselves, seemingly like they're either in their little segments to watch some fights, or they're kind of just overlooking the entirety of it. But it seems like, for the most part, there is no event going on, but at the very least, there are other people fighting creatures and whatnot that have been prepared or brought in to just spend some time training or actually honing their skills otherwise.
Well, we also did a lot of the equipment swapping. Would have done attunements and shit like that too.
Yeah, you got time. Yeah, you guys have a lot of time walking around. There was the trinket hunt and everything, so you got time.
So
But at the very least, you can see that there are people overlooking some of the fights. You see a mix between some goblins, you've got some half-orcs, you've got even a hobgoblin in there. It's kind of like overlooking the combat, seemingly like they're the ones either in charge of what's going on or just overseer to some extent to make sure nothing goes completely tits up in some way, shape, or form.
So no rule breaking. Unlike last time.
I mean, at the same time, you see that they aren't literally, like, saying anything while other people are kind of, like, combating with each other. They just seem like they're just there to keep an eye out on things.
Well, I assume part of it is that people know the rules.
That also
So
kind of a little
do
bit.
I.
God damn it, Jack. Whoops. But in that case scenario, you would have a couple of people coming in and out themselves, and you would see one of them being seemingly like either a soldier or a fighter of some kind, walking on up to one of these people, asking for their own representative to point them towards a direction, and they'll meet a group of others that will seemingly handle them for the time being. You can see that this is seemingly what the act is here. It's just you walk up to somebody, get someone to handle you, and they'll set something up in the meantime.
Well, how are we doing this? Are we doing individuals? Are we going to sign up as a team?
We're gonna do this. I say we do it.
Alright, so I'm in. I'm assuming Fenn's in. Jack, do you want to do this? Or...
Look to Ashwin.
Oh.
Ashrin really doesn't want to fight right now.
That's okay.
It's understandable.
No.
Hey.
Jack will stay out.
Whole part of it. Misha does want in, though.
Damn it.
Oh, do we let?
We can
No.
let the wolf in.
Got your hand up.
I'm just sad we aren't going to see Jack's fucking class yet.
I
They're
just
also
don't want
kinda-
her to get hurt.
Vera also kind of takes a step back and is like, I'm good just watching.
Can I leave Frankie with Daryl and Ash and Jack and all them?
Easily enough.
Yeah.
So it'd be Dalmar, Fen,
I
and
think
Volmer.
Yep.
All right.
Sure.
Dream
Sounds good.
team.
In that instance, kind of walking up to that group of people that seem to be handling one another, you do kind of eventually get defer to one who seems to be a goblin, a small one, kind of just looks at you and goes, all right, so we got your combatants dealed out. Do you bring a creature to fight yourself, or would you like us to kind of provide something for you?
We're gonna need an opponent.
Well, I understand that. I'm saying that if you're not going to spar with each other, then you obviously need something to fight. We can obviously offer what we have, or if you want to bring in a creature of your own kind to combat for whatever reason, get your grudges out, you can.
By Jack.
That's exactly where my mind went to, I'm going to be honest. Let's fuck up
Wow.
Jack. Okay.
No. Mm-mm.
We're on open
Ain't doing
day
that.
after all. There's no event. There's no nothing. Just take your spots. We'll get you out of quartered area, and you'll be able to deal with your pent-up resolve as you want.
Can you give us an opponent?
We can. We
How
have.
about Homer and I versus Vanilla?
No, that's
Kind of thinking I kind of want to punch Fulmer. But at the same time, I know I'd probably not win that fight, especially if it's two of you.
Yeah.
And also
that's-
friendship.
That's just not
Friendship.
fair.
Nah. Maybe I'm just not feeling it right now. Never mind.
Fair?
That'd be
Well,
a funny
then I guess
fight.
the question would be coming that would you like a challenge or just something to blow out some steam with?
Can we make bets here?
You can make bets within yourselves if you want. This is not a competition day. This is just you enjoying it yourself.
That's fair, okay.
Well, do you two want a challenge, or do you want...
Yeah!
I don't have a preference, so...
I challenge. If you
Well,
can't
then.
dine, it's not worth doing.
In that case, then we do have a set of giant boars that we need butchered along the way. Hopefully you don't do it too badly, but their meat will go for good use.
Oh yeah, that's not that. That's okay.
Oh, Ashton's
If-
gone again.
Ash instead.
Oh,
Ashton
Bye,
has
Ash.
gone poof.
Also, Fen, I'm tossing you the polymorph stone.
Her
oh, okay.
laptop froze again.
Yep,
Mm.
I
Uh-oh.
imagine so. Her face hadn't moved for quite a while, so I was like, that probably is dead again.
R.I.P. Mom.
Just
Quickly
about to ask her a
grab
question too.
these.
That was the worst part.
Quickly grab this token. It's being annoying because it's not the right fucking file.
Hi!
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Save that.
Laptop.
Hey Ashwin, I was gonna ask you,
Yeah?
how tightly were you holding on to Jack? Like, were you like full on like hugging him the whole time, where you head against his chest, or just kind of like?
I
holding the
mean,
arm?
she would have done that like last night, and she
Yeah.
would have been like on him.
I'm just talking about like
I
for
did a
most
lot
of
of
the day.
things last night.
I'm just talking about for most of the day as we're walking around.
Probably. Pretty
Oh.
close.
I will say, with being the whole day like that, there's one thing you'll notice is his heartbeat. Pay attention to it. It syncs up with yours.
Aw.
Beat at the exact same moment. Fucking Volver.
He loves her!
I hate this so much.
If it makes you feel any better, I was fully expecting him to say that there wasn't one or
I
something.
was too, a little
I was
freaked
expecting-
out, not gonna
I was
lie.
expecting no heartbeat, or I was expecting a dick joke. One of the two.
Why is this token not showing up?
You know you love it.
There it is.
Here,
So,
Emotional trauma, it's great.
just for sake of ease here, got a snag. Jack, or not Jack, Damar. Fen, and Volmer. Oh, cool. Their tokens aren't loading for me. Why? Why must it do this? Computer, do you want to fucking work with me, please? I would love for you to work with me. Just like Ash. I guess today's just a fucking tech issue day.
I
Yeah.
guess. I don't know, man.
Volmer, Fen, and
KTK,
Dalmar.
should I give them a hint or should I let them try to figure it out?
You should give us a
you.
hint.
I'm leaving that all to you.
I'm just thinking about because they would notice at least this much. While we were walking around the city, together, whenever you were close with Jack, you felt like nothing could scare you ever.
Oh, he's a paladin.
Oh!
Come on, there we
But
go.
Now
Fucking
I'm
finally.
googling 5th edition fighter subclasses.
He's a paladin or a fighter. I'm willing to bet paladin.
That'd be cool.
With 153 HP.
He is a fucking tank.
I over doubled what Jackie's.
Fen, what's your
Jesus.
HP right now?
102.
I think 101, 102.
Yup.
Uh-huh.
With
Damn.
rage, you can technically count that as 204, but obviously against magical stuff, that ain't what she's got. Slap you all over here. For the sake of brevity, obviously not going to add the other fights in there. God no, save us some time. As you are forward kind of corralled towards a certain
Nice.
little section of the arena. After waiting about 10 or so minutes, you do watch as they seem to pull out a cart that just has a cage in the back of 5 rather large, meaty boars. Before they kind of just place it onto one section where they cornered it off for you guys. And you hear as the little goblin just kind of whistles up towards the spire itself. And for the briefest of moments, you see the shimmer of light kind of encompass that section of arena that they've cornered off with little sticks and threads and whatnot. And as he kind of looks at you, kind of like holding the lever for the cage itself. Try not to burn them too much. We don't like them burnt. Nice and
Yeah,
just well.
Volmer.
Well, shit, there goes my opening idea.
Ready? Go! And as he pulls down the lever, let's go ahead and roll initiative. Just for a cute little fun.
Ah, shit, I got that one.
Funny thing is,
I remember to click on my. Hey!
Hey, you
Nice.
did!
I have a +0 to initiative now.
Whew.
God, I'm so... Jack, can you please, for the love of God, tell us your class?
No.
Is it fighter or is it
I
paladin?
think you've already said it, because Jack did say that he can cast, and paladins
Yeah.
get Aura of Courage at level 10.
Yeah.
So
Even with your nat 1, Volmer, you're still moving faster than the boars.
Good.
So, Finn, having just reacted to the instant that cage drops, what you doing?
Let me. I forgot. 1 sec. I'm gonna do I'm gonna do a cool thing. 1 sec. I'm trying to look and see what these do again because I don't remember. Don't mind me. Just a moment.
Why is Dalmar's health the only one that's not seen? What the fuck?
I don't know, I can't see the boars.
Okay.
still working for me.
I'm gonna do my smacks, and I'm gonna do the green flame blade.
Okay.
Oh
Run up to a boar and give him a good smack.
yeah, I gotta move to it, don't I?
Yes.
I'm gonna go right here,
Go for it.
and I'm gonna do.
Give a boar 20 hits and 18
Yay.
hits. Both of those hit. Actually, with Green Flame Blade, you only get to swing once.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Yeah. You can do Reckless if
then-
you want to, but I don't know if you really want to do Reckless against a boar.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine.
You get 14, 17 with Rage, plus 5 for Fire. So
I can't
21
rage
points of damage.
with the spells.
That's right, my bad. And then I'm imagining that other 5 jumps over to the boar right behind it. as you watch your green flames as you cut across this boar almost instantly as you shift your blade and swing it towards the other boar as you literally just lob fire towards that boar as it starts to coat it, and you hear the squealing anguish of the boar itself going off as it ignites in flames.
Yay!
Misha, you're just gonna go bite a wolf. Bite a boar. Bite the boar. Whoops. I finally made her, like, her character sheet and stuff work. Natural 20 off the
Yay.
bat, of fucking course.
Oh, I love her.
You guys have kept her out of fights for so long, she wants to fight.
Okay, in all fairness,
know.
we've kept her out of fights with good reason.
I mean, yeah, but she's still antsy.
And the boar failed its fucking strength check. Christ almighty, she just takes it to the ground.
I love her so much.
She is showing why she is part wolf. Dalmar.
She's-
Um,
What do you mean? She's part wolf because she was born that way.
Yeah.
She was just born different.
Ashen
You
just taking
okay?
the time to fucking...
Oh yeah,
Rest
no, I'm
from
good.
all that
Sorry.
emotion.
Jack, Jack's also explaining everything that happened
I'm.
to Ashrin in this.
We're messaging,
Ah,
and I'm
okay.
Ah,
losing
okay.
my shit
Mhm.
again.
That's fair.
why does that pig have health missing?
Because Green Flameblade, when she strikes an enemy, within 5 feet, the flames jump to a different enemy.
That's
Oh,
why
very nice.
That's why I rarely use it, because...
Two
You
enemies have to
rarely
be right next to each other for it to work, but it does. It's pretty nice, because it's guaranteed. You don't even have to roll for that secondary damage. It just, whoop, just jumps onto them.
And I don't want to have to worry about, like, accidentally hitting someone with it.
See, I don't care about that. Y'all can all just. I'm not gonna say you can die because one of you actually
Jack
did
is way
that,
ahead
so.
of you.
Too soon. Too soon.
Which boar are you hitting? The one in front of Fen or the one behind her?
The
Or
green
far behind.
flame pig. That one.
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage. No sneak attack, but still damage. "19 points of damage." God, that sneak attack would have been brutal.
Yeah.
As you just stick 2 daggers into it, and you just hear the goblin kind of cry out. She goes like, "Yeah, more like that. The meat wants to be fresh." Homer, anything for you?
No, I'm gonna sit here twiddling my thumbs. Anyway,
Yeah.
He gets nothing.
if I were to... I would destroy the cages. I'm not gonna do that. So...
Hey.
You know what? I'm not even gonna Blade Song for this one, because that feels kind of extra.
I mean, you're
for-
just fighting boars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm just gonna run up and, like... Stabby stab? And I have advantage because Misha, right? Wait, no,
Misha's not within 5 feet of that one.
Yeah, my bad, my bad.
Yep.
You know what? I'm gonna let her finish that one, and I'm gonna go for this one. So it's stabby.
27 hits. 8 points of piercing.
Wouldn't it be 12 because of sneak attack?
You don't get sneak attack. You don't
Oh,
have an
yeah.
ally within 5 feet of you.
I fucking forget how sneak attack works sometimes. Anyway,
You're thinking of swashbuckler.
I would firebolt, but I have disadvantage, so I'm just gonna booming.
Go for it. Second
Just
one
cook
hits.
the meat a bit.
No, you're tenderizing the meat.
No, I'm first of all, I'm stabbing it. That's not tenderizing.
Well, the booming blade is, because that's thunder damage. You're
Oh wait, thunder. Fuck, I forgot. Thunder and lightning damage being the
Different is, yeah.
things pisses me off.
It is a bit funky.
Ooh.
It's the boar's turn. Only one of them gets a charge, and you know what? He is going to charge at you, Dalmar. Just, he's not happy with you. Boar charge! Oh, 18 to hit?
It's
17 points of slashing damage, as it just runs right into your ankles. Imagine you're uncanny dodging.
Yeah.
Yep. So 8 points of damage. And I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Uh-oh.
Nope. As it just goes right for the ankle, it just throws you up and just knocks you on your back. You are prone. Well, that's all that one can do. Fanoa. Boar's not happy with you. Natural 20.
Oh, God.
He goes right for the gut as he digs in for 22 points of slashing damage as he just
Ew, okay.
into that flesh.
Damn.
Padfoot is not happy about it.
He's not.
Misha.
Oh,
dealing
shut
with her
up!
own. That boar's gonna get itself back up and go for her. It's an 8. That's not gonna hit Misha. She is definitely just dodging that, being a wolf. Fulmer. Natural 20. Are you absolutely kidding me?
Fuck
For-
you.
I don't
Boars?
believe you now.
Fuck
For
you. No, I don't
boars?
believe that. Screenshot.
Yeah, I
what happened.
am, because this is a stupid casual boar fight.
So one with Misha, and then 2 for
Not a
boars
1.
back
It was an 8, but still. Look at that shit. For boars. For boars.
They're fucking angry. Got
I
some
mean-
angry bacon out here.
They are very
It's
angry.
supposed to be a challenge, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, they did say this was going to be a challenge, so as you can see, Volmer, you take 18 points of or slashing damage.
Fuck
And
you,
that-
man.
That boar, the boar in the middle, actually is going to go straight for Misha, because Misha's the closer one. Hey, can you
I
hit Misha
swear to
this
God.
time? 12. Does that hit Misha? It does not hit Misha even in her wolf
Yeah!
form. Still, she's definitely just dodging. Misha's the only one who's not taking damage so far. Fen! There's a crafty
I'm
boar in
gonna-
front of you.
I'm gonna snack and I'm gonna cast Hellish Rebuke. Because I can
Hellish
do
Rebuke
that.
is when you take damage, you can send it back
Oh,
to
my
them.
bad.
So if you want to
Ah.
Hellish Rebuke,
I looked
You
at
can't-
the wrong thing. I'm gonna do Hex, sorry.
are you doing Hex? You took Hex?
You told me that one. You recommended that one.
Yeah, you basically picked
You
her
put
spell
that in
list.
there. I said,
Hex I
what do
didn't
you
give her.
recommend?
Hex I absolutely did not give her.
Shut up, man!
Oh, yes, I did for the extra D6
Yeah.
on top. That's right. Okay, I see what
Yeah.
you're saying. Yes.
Oh,
What was I thinking of? Oh, I was thinking of Bane. That's what I was thinking of.
I'm gonna smack.
Go
Bane
Bane
smack
would be
it.
a good one.
Absorb.
Hex is a bonus action, so you can actually swing. You can take those swings. 15 and 13 still hit. So go ahead and roll both of them,
Wait, there we go.
and you roll another D6 because it's per hit.
So, do I do 1d6 or 2d6?
1d6 because you already rolled one
Okay.
by clicking the hex.
Okay, I couldn't see if it
There
was
you go.
one or not.
So 5,
Yay.
6, 11 plus 23 for 34 points of damage and swing without rage. And that swing is more than enough to cleave into that boar meat and just leave it just squealing as it just falls over onto the ground. And I think it's on your next turn as a bonus action. Yes, next turn you can bonus action to move it over to somebody else if you want to.
Oh, yay! Okay, thank you.
Misha, it's just gonna go nom noms.
She's just having a
Nom nom.
meal.
She is, and unfortunately she misses the second bite. This boar is still fighting back against her. Fortunately, that's all she can do right now. Delmar, knocked onto the ground in front of a boar.
Ring of invisibility. Roll away and get up.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Y'all just watch Dalmar just go foof. And it cannot see you, so it cannot attack for opportunity.
And then, yeah, it was a
Action for the
to
ring.
go invisibility, then movement to get up.
Yep.
And then I still have a bonus action.
Yep.
Okay. I can find the right part of my character sheet. Yeah.
And this is an advantage because you were invisible. 28 absolutely hits. And you see the boar confused in that moment, trying to look for you and find you. And you get sneak attack because it's a prize at that point.
Nice.
as just one dagger is launched right at it, and you just watch it directly pierce into the skull as you take that opportunity to strike it down. And without even a squeal or sound, you just plop. Its legs just fanning out like a little nubs.
Guess you could say you made it brain dead.
Motherfucker. You have 10 feet if you want it.
Sure.
Volmer, what are you doing with your boar?
Same thing as last turn, Chief.
27 hits.
Yeah, I'd be shocked if I miss any attack during this fight.
I know, right? It's basically not one or nothing, essentially.
Yeah.
I'm not even casting a spell on the second one. I'm just like...
Slashing across it, just swing, just ripping into this boar and cutting its flesh down as you just watch it plummet onto the floor, the dirt ground. You have your movement if you want it.
Boop.
The boars. They're still mad at Misha. They're both going to go for Misha. 17 finally hits her. 10 does not. The first boar manages to get one tusk. Not that. What the fuck was that?
He was at
Oh,
negative
weird.
8
Okay.
HP.
I
The
love
first
how
one manages to stick into the side of Misha in her woven form. You hear the whine for a moment where she rips herself off,
Mm.
managing to dodge the second boar going at her. That's all the boars that are there. Fun.
I'm gonna move here. I'm going to redirect the. Ooh, I don't. Wait, okay, there we go. I clicked on something. I'm gonna redirect the hex to this one.
Yep. Bonus action.
And. Yep. And I'm gonna smack.
Go for
Let
it.
me get to my smacking place.
Can I say, I find it funny how I was like the slightest bit worried about all this, and then it's just some boars.
Oh, I was.
I
not
mean,
worried at all.
they didn't say they were gonna try and kill you.
They said they were trying to
15
challenge us.
They didn't. They said 5 giant boars, because normally people just aren't able to handle that.
What'd you say, TK?
Those both hit.
Okay, cool. Doot, doot, doot. There we go.
And then
And
go
the
ahead
2d6?
and click twice. Yep. 10, 18 plus 8 for 26 points of damage to that boar. Just cutting across and using that hex energy to just whittle it down very quickly. Oh, hey, Fen. I'm going to give
Yeah.
you a very happy news. Roll those 2
Yeah.
attacks again, because Pack Tactics gives you advantage.
Oh, dude.
Oh, no, not 20, but still. Good to fish for
Yeah.
it. Always good to fish for it.
Yeah.
Misha, go nom nom on your wolf. Misha done nom nom her wolf. Dalmar.
Yay. We are going to.
Oh, advantage because Walmer is flanking. Nope, it still
Oh,
gets the nom nom.
shit.
Oh, did you try teleporting?
Yeah, but it's not as useful as just.
I mean, 20 feet is still decent.
That's almost a Misty Step.
Almost.
I mean, can I 10 feet then teleport to 20 feet and get the surprise on the boar?
You can.
Sure, we'll do that. We'll move 10, teleport to
Oof.
20, stab the boar.
At advantage because flanking.
And Pack Tactics.
Pack Tactics is when you're within 5 feet. Actually, good question. 21 still hits.
I think it's within 5 feet.
Of the creature or of the wolf is the question.
The I think the creature. I'm pretty sure.
I think it's the creature.
Or the
Because we've done Pack
Yep, it is
Tactics.
person
creature.
with backpack.
It is the
Yeah.
creature. Yep.
I'm thinking back to when Fen had Pack Tactics. Like, it worked
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
that.
same.
Easily enough from behind, but while it's distracted with Fen, you just get it right to the side of the head, right through the eye, and your psychic blades would normally gash that to shit, but thankfully, non-corporeal, just drops it to the ground. Bummer.
You know what? This is a magic city. I feel like they'd appreciate seeing a spell they've never seen before. So, I'm going to disengage.
Okay.
That's my bonus action. And I'm trying to find an angle where no matter what, I won't hit someone by accident. But there really isn't one. We've surrounded this bastard.
Yes, you
so-
have.
I'm just gonna not miss, because I'm just built different. Anyway, and I'm going to cast Volmir's Flying Blades. Second level.
Not 20 on the first blade. Or are you just making this one giant blade plus
I'm gonna do
one?
one giant blade.
Oh, you're
Fuck
just
it.
doing one giant blade. Okay.
One giant
One
damage.
damage.
Blade. Perfect way to end it.
Yeah,
Cut it in half.
literally.
I'm using-
45 points of damage.
And I'm
It's
using-
just
That pig doesn't exist anymore.
I'm gonna say this too. I'm using Crescent as the focus, so it's frost damage.
Frozen
very
pig.
nice.
It's frozen.
I
We're
mean-
saving it. We're preserving the meat for
You
later.
raise
Yeah,
the
it's much
blade
longer.
up, and as you cast Volmar's flying blade, sending it flying, as you cut downward, as you see this giant blade of ice lurch right towards it, and it goes through the boar. There's almost a brief moment. It's kind of like the boar hasn't reacted to it. But that's because when the flying blade dissipates magically, you just see literally cleaved down the middle. And whatever bits of flesh were touching that blade has literally been iced over, as it is just frozen there, standing as two halves of a boar, before it just kind of just in on itself. And as you do so, you do hear just like kind of little claps coming from the audience and from people who were just kind of watching the fight. And I was like, "Wow, that was new. A little bit of a talent there, don't you? We'll be eating good tonight. Thank you for prepping our dinner."
What do you mean prepping it? I froze that shit solid. You're gonna take like an hour to defrost that bitch.
Oh, we've got
A
ways.
whole pig to defrost? That's gonna take like days,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah,
that's gonna
yeah,
take
hour.
I said hour just off the top of my head. That's gonna take fucking days. That or they're getting food
Nonetheless,
poisoning.
very well done. Made it out with a couple of scars there. Got some nasty work on your stomachs there. Still, very
Yeah,
nicely done.
really.
If you ever want a worse challenge, of course, if you want to bring a creature, or if you want something dangerous, let us know ahead of time, and we'll prepare something.
I got a rock I want to catch now.
But, having blown off some steam, Jack's grand return being a very special one indeed, and the rest of you having your time with slaughtering some boars, and clearly they're about to cook them for dinner. We'll end the session there, as you guys have so many branches you can go after, and a week to think on any of them.
And we're not going to, because that's how this party works.
Yep.
That's how you work, Volmer. It's bold of you to assume I didn't spend all week trying to come up with plans
And then the
to bring
session
Jack
started.
back. I was grasping at every little thing I could think of.
Yep.
And then the
Yep.
session started, and we were all dead silent for like the first minute.
I mean, because
I
it
was
more-
in mourning.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was more a morning of like, so who's gonna speak up first? Cause,
Not the dead guy.
yep.
Fuck, dude.
You guys have no idea how much me and Jack were just like fucking laughing to ourselves with that shit.
The funny
So-
thing is,
Jack,
been in the
please, for the
plan.
love of God,
Cool.
are you a paladin?
He's not gonna tell you.
He's
Yeah.
not.
Only one of us knows.
I mean, he gave it away. Yeah, I am.
Yeah. The moment he
Yay.
talked about the aura and you guessed it, you were on the dot. Yeah.
Okay, important question then. Are you pure paladin, or are you still like 50 things?
Well, to call him a pure paladin is both accurate and inaccurate.
I mean, does he only have... Oh, he's an
Is
Oathbreaker.
that
No,
Oh,
he's not an oathbreaker. He
No.
didn't break an oath.
Yeah, he
in
did,
fact-
Chandri.
No, that wasn't an oath to Chaudry. And let's just say
that's just
that
a sugar mommy?
Jack kind of pulled a Fanoa and just got
Oh.
his own thing.
Yeah.
Oh! Oh,
Is he a
that's
genie
cool!
paladin?
No.
Dog ring?
the
No,
funny
'cause
thing
he's
is,
going Chandri.
this has been in the works for a while now. If it ever happened,
Yeah. I think it
don't
was
know if you-
only like a month and a half, maybe at best 2 months.
Yeah, I've had this in my mind for a couple months now. And you remember that long time where KTK and I sat in Discord for like a couple hours afterwards? Y'all were getting very, very worried.
Yeah.
Fuck
No.
you guys.
We were
Really?
workshopping this shit.
Y'all
Legit.
planned this months ago.
All
Okay, well,
plans
I'm
were
gonna
just-
go spend the next 24 hours sobbing uncontrollably.
Oh, we both
It's
knew that
okay.
you were gonna fucking
I am. I'm
hate us.
barely holding it together right now.
Yeah.
Because I Everybody else doesn't
Oh.
know, but Jack was explaining, and I saw his character sheet when I loaded in after my computer crashed.
We had a better idea. That you would have absolutely fucking murdered us for. Where we were gonna hold on to this and just claim it that we just couldn't get Jack's new character in.
Are
And when you guys had a
fucking
funeral
kidding
for
me?
him, as you were burying him, his hand would shoot up out of the ground and he'd just go like,
No.
"You could have waited 5 minutes."
No.
Oh my! Is that why, like, when you first got up, it was like, how long was I out?
Yeah. We had that idea instantly. We were both like, should we make it as terrible as possible? Or do we want
And
you
then
to
we were
live
like,
past
no,
Ash's
Ashford
fury?"
will murder us.